change, and it's now time for Friday night football. Schulenburg versus Burton being played in Burton. Let's go to Burton, and standing by, Gary Dushek.
Well, thank you, Mike, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Burton High School as we get ready for it. I think this is going to be a very interesting combination tonight. 2A Division I, the Schulenburg Shorthorns at 1-1, taking on the 2A Division II Burton Panthers, who are off to a 2-0 start. Schulenburg won this combination last year, 28-7, but they're coming off that tough overtime loss to Rogers last week, 36-29, after shutting out Sacred Heart, 42-0. And Holland, or rather Burton, defeated Holland in the first week, 36-13, and had a back last week against Hearn, winning that one 27-25, as the Hearn had scored 20 unanswered points in the second half, and then Burton came back. Burton scored 20 unanswered after Hearn scored 19 unanswered points to pull that one out by a score of 27-25. A brand new stadium here in Burton. I would assume this is the first year that they have played on. This is the first year here. And I've been watching all the construction over the course of time coming up here for baseball games, and they're making progress, but this field is nice. This is a really nice little complex that they've got going. They're going to have here, and looking forward to this. This, as I say, should be a very intriguing matchup between these two schools here tonight, as the Shorthorns, led by their quarterback Owen Brennick, who had last week had a pretty good night throwing the football, as he threw for 102 yards, but they ran for 260 on Rogers, and the Panthers, and they've got plenty of speed over here, led by their starting quarterback, Caden Patterson. And a lot of everything kind of revolves around him. Horns are on the opposite side. I'm on the press box side. I'll be wearing all white tonight. And Burton, who has not come out of the tunnel yet, which I'm sure will be heavily red. It's red and white are the big colors with a little black mixed in. In fact, the Panther head in the center of this turf field is black, and they are still building. They're working on the gym. They've got school facilities that are in the process. A lot of folks here tonight because the volleyball team was playing Iola on the other side of campus, still in that old gym, and I don't know where they put all the people because there was cars everywhere watching that. And the football field is now situated behind the high school, and if I'm looking from the press box side of the football field, I can see the press box of the baseball field. Let me get this out of your way for you. And but this is gonna be really, when they get everything finished, it is gonna be really nice over here. Shorthorns making their way on the field, wearing again the all white with black numbers and letters outlined in orange. New head coach Clay Ferguson. 1-1 to start the season. And the folks still coming in. The parking lot here on the visitor side is pretty well completed. I guess, rather on the home side, the visitors don't quite have the luxury that the home side crowd does yet. And a makeshift concession stand. Beyond the goal post here to my left, which would be toward the construction area of the new buildings. The gym is going to be really big. You're looking at the building that I'm looking at here. All right, the Horns are on the field. We're still waiting for the Panthers. And let me first of all thank Coach Jason Hody and his staff. Very accommodating when I got here today. They fixed me up here good on the press box side, and I'm happy for that. And Jamie Smith has been one of the coaches here for many, many years, and I've known him for a long time, and I got a chance to visit with him a while ago as well. All right, let's take a quick break here. We'll be back, and we should be ready for the coin toss and the national anthem here in about 2 minutes.
Today's modern home offers options for zoning everything from lighting to security, music, and now your home's air conditioning system. Enhance your lifestyle with a Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating system. The temperature is regulated in each room precisely while also controlling humidity for a more pleasant climate. Their Zone Comfort solution creates smaller comfort zones in your home, controlled individually for the ultimate in personal comfort, health, and energy savings. You'll never sacrifice comfort over worries about high energy costs. Don't settle for yesterday's central air system. Make comfort personal. Call your Mitsubishi Electric's Diamond dealer, Schuster's Air Conditioning and Heating, at 979-561-8360 or email schustersac@cvctx.com. That's Schuster, spelled S-U-S-T-R. License number 26811E. Call Schuster's for all of your air conditioning and heating needs. They service and install all major brands.
Get your propane delivered on time, every time, from Tex Propane headquartered in Schulenburg, plus locations in Bastrop and Moulton. They offer a variety of tank sizes, delivery options, tank monitoring, and easy online bill pay. Tex Propane has spent decades helping residential and business customers solve their propane needs, serving Fayette, Bastrop, Lavaca, and Gonzales counties. Call 1-800-343-7065 or 743-3351. Family owned and operated since 1965.
Willie Joe's Processing is a true full-service butcher shop with daily fresh-cut meat. They offer custom processing that includes deer, beef, and pork. For gift giving, Willie Joe's has gift packs that include jerky, a variety of sausage and dried sausage, plus tenderloins. It's a meat lover's heaven. Willie Joe's Processing, 2218 Krisky Road in High Hill. Their number is 561-8272. Willie Joe's Processing happened to be a part of today's broadcast supporting Schulenburg Athletics.
Hincher Oil Company at 210 North Main in Schulenburg wishes good luck to the Shorthorns, and they're happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast. Hincher Oil Company carries major tire brands like Cooper, and they have Interstate and Continental batteries, plus they do oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Their number, 743-3556.
All right, welcome back to Burton as we about ready for the coin toss. Burton tonight wearing white jerseys. Excuse me, that's not right. Red jerseys with white pants, white helmets, and the Panther head on the helmets is black. And the captains are getting ready to head to the center of the field here for the coin toss. Our officials out of the Bryan College Station chapter. Panthers are in District 13, 2A Division II. They are picked second. Granger has been very solid the first 2 weeks. They've dominated their two games, and this district is spread out pretty good. It goes all the way from Iola down to Burton, and then to the west. You got Granger, Burton, Iola, and Somerville as the top four. And then Bartlett, Milano, Snook, and McDade. And a lot of folks still don't believe that McDade is actually playing 2A Division II football over there. It's not a very big place. And Coach Hody has been here for, I think this is his 14th season here at Burton with a 108-59 record, 7 10-win seasons. So they've been very successful with him here. And again, coming off that come-from-behind win to Hearn last week. Panthers last year went 6-5 and were a by-district finalist. There's the coin flip. It looks like a real flip, too. Looks like Burton won the toss and deferred. All right, Burton did defer, so Schulenburg is going to get the ball here to start the ball game. The breeze here is more, the way this field is set up, the breeze is blowing into the face of the home crowd. I mean, it doesn't affect you, not going to affect us going on the field, going toward either goal line. All right, national anthem is coming up. We'll take a break, and I'll be back here in about 90 seconds, give or take.
Hey everyone, this is Travis Vonashek with Chuck Brown Ford. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, let our family help yours get the one you've always dreamed of. With new inventory arriving daily, our friendly and experienced sales staff will make your next buying experience easy and enjoyable with our pressure-free environment. We offer a wide variety of financing options as well that will save you money. Give us a call at 979-743-4111 or visit us online at chuckbrownford.com. Come on in. The coffee is on us at Chuck Brown Ford, located at 315 East I-10 Frontage Road in Schulenburg, where our reputation is your guarantee.
Quality Glass is a proud supporter of the Burton Panther football team and would like to wish the Panthers the best of luck in their game tonight against Schulenburg. Quality Glass is located out in Burton and is owned and operated by the Lundbeck family. They are here to help you with all of your automotive glass needs, offering the replacement of windshields, back glasses, and door glasses. They can replace your glass at their shop in Burton, or they offer a mobile service for an additional charge. Give them a call, 979-289-3303, for a quote. Go Panthers!
Novak and Company in Schulenburg is ready to help you during the current tax season. They can also assist you with all of your bookkeeping needs. Call Novak and Company at 979-743-3213 to schedule your appointment. Find out how they can help you with your taxes and bookkeeping needs. Novak and Company, they support the youth of the area. They support the Lady Horns and Shorthorns, and wishing them good luck in tonight's game. Novak and Company, 720 Lyons Avenue in Schulenburg.
KBUK, LaGrange.
All right, welcome back. A couple of minutes away from kickoff. The Shorthorns again across the way in white. Head coach Clay Ferguson. The offensive coordinator is Cameron Bezetsny. Defensive coordinator Ricky Rodriguez. Also on the staff, Marty Bigham, Ken Vineyard, Aaron Rowlett, and Jordan Halfley. And Coach Ferguson is the athletic director, principal, high school principal Colleen Zapalak, and superintendent Lee Halfley. Assistant principal for the high school is Kevin Swears. And again, Schulenburg will be getting the ball first. They'll be going from right to left. Way the field is set up. Sun is off to my, off to the right. That's where Schulenburg will be, and they'll be going with the sun at their back. If that makes much difference in football, I guess it can for a receiver. Glad you're with us tonight here on this Friday night from Burton, Texas. It's been a while since we've done a football game here. First year for the new field. And here we go, a little short pooch kick. Horns will take it at the 23-yard line, almost breaking out of that little pile right there at the 35-yard line was Terry Houston. And if he doesn't get tripped up there, he's down the sidelines for a touchdown. They were that close to breaking the first play of the kickoff for a score, and the Horns will start at their 36-yard line. Quarterback for the Horns tonight is Owen Brennick. He'll send out Denver Carr, 3 receivers out to the right side. Shotgun formation with 1 running back. And now they shift and they bring into the backfield Jay Shonda, one of the wide receivers, but it's still a 3 receiver. And they snap it straight to Yonda, and he goes on to the right side, and little trickery there, tries to run a little sweep on his own, and he gets stacked up as he got a couple of yards out near the 38-yard line, about the 38. So second down and 8 for the Shorthorns here. We've just started on a very pleasant Friday. 3-man down front for the for Burton. They go shotgun again with 1 back. Brenning back to throw near side, and he has a man. The ball is caught by Nick Good, and he turns it upfield from the 40 and gets it out over the 45-yard line, and that's going to be very close to the first down, and it looked like he got it as they marked him down at the 48-yard line. So a good pass play there from Brennick to Good, And that's good for about 10 yards and a Shorthorn first down to get the ball game underway for them. Matura, Baumgarten, Bradley, Johnson, and Almas are the offensive linemen. They go power formation here. Brennick rolling out right, fires again, and it's too far out in front of Yonda, running a little out pattern at the 40-yard line, but the ball off target. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up second down. Burton's defensive line, some good sides, especially that far side defensive end, or that down tackle, I guess you would call him. It's Houston Hody. Always been Hody's over here. All right, 2nd and 10. Shotgun near hash mark, 48 of Schulenburg. Low snap. Brennick picks it up and takes off. It's got a big hole, 40, and down inside the 35 of Burton, and all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That could have been a disaster on that low snap, but he found the crease up the middle, and a big gain for Schulenburg on the quarterback keeper by Owen Brennick, all the way down to the 28. .24-yard pickup and a first down for Schulenburg, and they're on the move here on their first possession. Ball between the hashes. At the 28, first down, three receivers out right. Brennick back to throw, still looking. Across the middle, he has the man, the ball caught, and that's Yonda at the 20, and he's going to outrun everybody into the end zone for a touchdown. He caught that ball in a lot of traffic, and I don't know if those three defensive players for Burton even saw the ball coming. Yonda made the catch and turned upfield, and he had nothing but turf and took it in for the score, and it's a 28-yard touchdown pass, and the Horns score early. It's 2:05 into the ball game. Extra point attempt. That's going to be short and wide left. A kick attempt by Mason Kunchik. And the Horns lead 6-0 with 9:55 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Have faith in your plumber. Faith Family Plumbing Company in Schulenburg. They're local, loyal, and honest. They do tankless water heaters, faucets, clog lines, and water softeners. They're easy to reach, 979-403-4453. Faith Family Plumbing. Texas RMP number 44066. Your expert home service company. Faith Family Plumbing Company in Schulenburg. And they're happy to be a part of today's broadcast, supporting the Lady Horns and Shorthorns.
When it comes to caring for your loved ones, the Continuum of Care Retirement Communities of Schulenburg Regency stands alone. With Regency Home Health, Regency Nursing Center, College Place Assisted Living, Regency Retirement Villas, Family Fitness and Outpatient Rehab, plus Jefferson Place Assisted Living in LaGrange. To find out more, visit srnctx.com. Family owned and operated, Schulenburg Regency is proud to be a part of this broadcast.
Leon's Electric and Plumbing wants
here's
to earn
the kick. Short end over end, taken at the 32-yard line, and the Horns are all over the return man there. High end over end kick, gave him time to get down. About 4 jerseys were there waiting as the reception made by Malik Bibby, and he had nowhere to go. And we'll see the Burton offense for the first time tonight. They will start at their, as soon as they spot the ball for me here, it's going to be right at the 30. So the Panthers down a quick 6 here after that drive that's covered. 64 yards in 5 plays, 28-yard touchdown pass. Brennick to Yonda. All right. Quarterback Caden Patterson out of the shotgun. They go with single back, and Patterson takes the snap coming right on the quarterback keeper. 35, up near the 30, breaks the tackle on his feet and tiptoes down the sideline. And they're going to mark him out of bounds all the way out at the 47-yard line. The stop there, Denver Carr, but that looked like maybe a 5 or 6 yard run, and it turned into a 17-yarder and a first down for Burton. All the way out to the 47. Big defensive lineman on the far side for Schulenburg, Javon Lures. They go with 3-man front. 3 receivers left, 1 here to the right here for Burton, 1 back. Moving up front, hand off, big hole for the running back, and breaking into the clear is going to be Braden Martin, and he's down the sideline and gets shoved out of bounds inside the 35-yard line, and he broke through there, and that's 2 big plays here back-to-back for the Panthers, using that speed and the strong run there by Braden Martin, and we got a flag here out. Schulenburg called for offsides, but they're going to decline that one. That was a big run for Braden Martin all the way down to the Shorthorn 32. That was a 20-yarder or 23-yarder and 2 plays for them, and they've got 40 yards rushing. All right, full spread, 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Patterson will up the middle on the zone read play, and he'll get it inside the 30, and that time wrapped up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle for the Shorthorns there was Cootie Ellison. Patterson picks up close to 4 maybe. Line of scrimmage is 28 of Schulenburg, second down. Takes the snap, fires a little quick hitch out to the receiver here, caught, but immediately that with the tackle was Denver Carr on that little hitch pass in front of the near sideline. That one went to Martin. Not much there, though, and a good defensive play for Schulenburg. They'll give him 6 yards on the reception down to the 22, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 1 yard now for Burton. First quarter, 8:37 to go. We've had some big plays here early, a 24-yard run for Schulenburg, a 28-yard pass, 17-yard, and a 23-yard run already for Burton. And we have a timeout early here with 8:28 to go in the opening quarter. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back. Well, let's do. Yeah, go ahead with it.
Continuum of Care Retirement Communities of Schulenburg Regency stands alone with Regency Home Health, Regency Nursing Center, College Place Assisted Living, Regency Retirement Villas, Family Fitness and Outpatient Rehab, plus Jefferson Place Assisted Living in LaGrange. To find out more, visit srnctx.com. Family owned and operated, Schulenburg Regency is proud to be a part of this broadcast.
All right, back to play here. All they were doing is resetting the chain, and on that, this had Patterson rolling out left to throw. Couldn't find anybody open into the end zone, and he took off and ran with it and got it down to the 7-yard line and picked up 15 more yards, and that's going to be another first down for Burton. They're coming out in a double tight end formation down inside the 30-yard line. Got 2 receivers to the right on this formation, 1 left, back to a normal formation, tight end to the right. Martin, the running back. Patterson rolling out the throw here, throws into the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. A really good catch. Denver Carr was all over that receiver, but the ball pulled in here on the near side for the score by Malik Bibby. And a perfectly thrown ball where the defensive man couldn't get to it, and the Panthers answer, and they're going for the extra point to try to take the lead. 7-yard touchdown pass. So 2 possessions tonight, 2 scores, 1 for each. Low snap, the kick is up, and hit the upright, and it's going to land by the goal line, and that one is no good. So both teams missed their extra points. 7:39 to go in the quarter. We're knotted at 6 here in Burton between the Horns and the Panthers. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Whether it's in school, sports, business, or life, it's all about teamwork. Our local teams work hard to represent our community. As your local community bank, we work hard to earn your business. Banking local enables us to continue supporting local teams, schools, organizations, and charities. Thank you for your business. We're proud to continue to support the Burton Panthers. Citizen State Bank, local banking for the community we call home. Member FDIC. Go Panthers.
City Market in Schulenburg, the best little meat market in Texas, is happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast of the Schulenburg Shorthorns football game. City Market is the home of homemade wieners, sausage, and barbecue. They have fresh cut meat, dried sausage, jerky, smoked pork tenderloin, and of course, wonderful barbecue every Saturday. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturday, 8 to 2. Located at 109 Kessler Avenue. Call 743-3440 for City Market in Schulenburg, and they wish the Horns good luck.
All right, 6-all. Both teams going down the field on their first possession. 7-yard touchdown pass, Patterson to Bippy. That drive was 6 plays and 70 yards. They missed the extra point like Schulenburg did, and we're tied at 6. All right, here's the kickoff by Ruben Rodriguez. A little squirrel picked up at the 25 and trying to make a cut after he picked it up. Blamed the turf monster, got to Terry and Houston as he tried to make a cut, and his feet just flew from underneath him. And the Horns will get the ball near the 31-yard line, and he had a little bit of room there. And he's kind of limping off the field a little bit. So Schulenburg will start their second possession at the 31, their 31. All right, first down play. Off the right side goes Brennick on the quarterback keeper, and another good pickup around the right side. That's going to be good for a first down all the way out to the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and so far the defenses have stayed in the dressing room here. It's 4 first downs for Schulenburg already. First and 10. Running back to throw, and he overshoots his man. Tried to get it to Yonda, but into that zone defense. Yonda situated at the 50, but the ball was way overthrown, and it's incomplete. We're in the first quarter. Here in Burton, a 7 o'clock kickoff, so a lot of the local teams have not even started yet. All right, second down, 10. Brennick to throw again. Good time. Got Yonda on the run at the 50. Down the seam he goes. 30. They're not going to catch him either. And Patterson just let him run right by him, and that's going to be a touchdown of 56 yards on that little baby post pattern, and he caught the ball at the seam, and he split the entire defense and went down the field untouched. Boy, we are off and running here with this track meet tonight. 56 on that touchdown pass. 3 possessions, 3 scores between these two. And we still have 46-42 to go here in the first quarter. Extra point attempt coming up here, and that one was yanked to the left off target by Mason Kunchik. So the Horns, 6:42 to go in the first quarter. They strike again on the big pass play, leading at 12-6. We'll be back to Burton on KBUK in 60 seconds.
Fitzpatrick's Garage, north of Schulenburg on Highway 77, is happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast. If you need repairs on your vehicles, call Fitzpatrick's Garage. Their outstanding crew features GM Master Technician Ryan Fitzpatrick, GM World-Class Technician Joel Spencer, and Bruce Ramatka with 43 years plus of GM experience. Call the best, Fitzpatrick's Garage at 966-9125, open Monday through Friday, and they are also a licensed pre-owned vehicle dealer.
Schulenburg Glass.
Is Ralph there?
You sure you've got the right number?
I'm looking for Ralph. Is he there?
What's Ralph look like?
He's got white hair and spots.
White hair and spots.
He's a Dalmatian.
Why would he be here?
You always say you have something for everyone.
Well, we can help everyone with all their glass needs, residential, commercial, and automotive. Plus, we offer gel-win windows and doors, too. Maybe you should look in your yard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Since 1980, the local company you can trust. Schulenburg Glass, 409 Summit. Call 979-743-4378.
All right, here's a little pooch kick by Kunchik, and a fair catch was called, and Braden Martin caught that fair catch, and then he made a move to run a couple of steps. They could have thrown a flag on him for that, but they did not. And the Panthers are going to get the ball at the 36, but another lightning quick drive for the Horns. 3 plays and 69 yards. Brennick to Yonda for the second time tonight. That one good for 56. For the third time tonight, the extra point missed between the two, and it's 12-6. All right, Caden Patterson brings his offense out, and they're in that double tight formation here again. He's rolling out to the right, looking to throw, but he's got room to run, and he takes off 40, and he gets shoved out of bounds near the 44-yard line as Brennick pushes him out of bounds with Nick Good right there with him. It's about a 9-yard gain on the quarter keeper by Patterson. Out to the 44. And it's going to be second down 2 for the Panthers on the near hash mark. Burton will send out Martin, flanked out to the left. They got a receiver here to the near side. That's Simek. Up the middle on the running play goes Malik Bibby, and he'll get the first down out to the 47-yard line, and the entire defensive front for Burton, or for Schulenburg, in on the stop. New line of scrimmage, now the 47 of the Panthers. Horns leading 12-6, 3 possessions so far, 3 touchdowns. This possession here, the 4th of the evening. Second one for Burton. 3 receiver set. Patterson to throw. Quick pass out here into the flat. The ball caught by Simak. Then he breaks the tackle and gets it into Shorthorn territory inside the 40-yard line. He bobbled it, pulled it in, and then a missed tackle gave them the first down. Line of scrimmage now the Shorthorn 39. It's a 14-yard pickup and a first down. Schulenburg already has 5 first downs. The Panthers have 5 first downs. Now at the Shorthorn, they marked it at the 40, so we'll take a yard back. All right, handoff coming right. It'll be Bibby. Good play there by the Shorthorn defense. Yvonne lures the big defensive tackler in, makes a nice ankle tackle, and held Bibby to no gain on that play. So 2nd and 10, still at the Shorthorn 40 for Schulenburg. Horns with a 3-man down front with 2 upright defensive ends and a 5-2. There goes Patterson running left, cuts his back against the grain, back here to the right, then cuts it up, and he drags the tackle and gets bumped down near the 30, and that's going to be another first down. He is pretty shifty. Changed directions pretty well there. Preston Kahn, with the tackle for Schulenburg, and the Horns are kind of on their heels, just like the Burton defense has been. The line of scrimmage now the 29. That was a pickup of 11, and another Burton first down. Clock running at 4:50 to go in the first quarter. We've had lots of fireworks here early. All right, double tight here with a wide out to the left. Split backs under center Patterson, and he'll toss it coming right. Is going to be Rodriguez. Gets around the corner, and he's going to take it inside the 25-yard line before being forced out of bounds by Landon Connor. But another good pickup for the Panthers. Gain of 7 down to the 22, so another second and short for Burton. They need 3 here. Martin's split out, flanked out wide to the left side. Again, the double tight ends, quarterback under center, split backs. There goes Rodriguez on this, a straight dive play over the left side between the guard and tackle, and he'll get the first down near the 17-yard line. Their offensive line has had a good first quarter like Schulenburg. Line of scrimmage is a 17, so we picked up 5 there, but another first down. His drive started at the Burton 36. All running plays, but the one pass. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Toss to Bibby, breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, gets it to the 15, and drags a couple of guys down near the 14-yard line with Lures there along with Owen Brennick. The line of scrimmage will be the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the carry. Let me do my math a little better there. How about 4 yards on the carry? And he had to break a tackle to get those 4. So 2nd and 6 for Burton. Horns are up 12-6, but the Panthers are in the red zone again. Shotgun now with Patterson. He'll keep it from Bibby, goes around the corner. Patterson gets wrestled down to the ground, shy of the first down. That was a pretty good open field tackle there by Nick Good. Got him around the shoulders and wrestled him down a couple of yards shy of the first down. But the ball down now at the 9. It'll be 3rd down and about 3, give or take. Ball's on the far hash mark. 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. Another movement by the Schulenburg defense. Quarterback draw by Patterson. Breaks through the line and runs into a Shorthorn defender, Nick Good, at the 1-yard line and drives him into the end zone, and we're tied again. The quarterback is a defensive problem here. 9-yard touchdown run for Caden Patterson. We've had 4 possessions in this first quarter and all touchdowns. Now with a chance for Burton to get the lead here if they can convert the extra point. Ruben Rodriguez will kick. Good snap. The kick is up, and that one splits the upright, and there is an extra point made, and the Panthers have the lead. With 2:18 to go in the quarter, lots of points. Burton 13, Schulenburg 12. We'll be back with the kickoff in about 60 seconds.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
Get your propane delivered on time, every time, from Tex Propane headquartered in Schulenburg, plus locations in Bastrop and Moulton. They offer a variety of tank sizes, delivery options, tank monitoring, and easy online bill pay. Tex Propane has spent decades helping residential and business customers solve their propane needs, serving Fayette, Bastrop, Lavaca, and Gonzales counties. Call 1-800-343-7065 or 743-3351. Family owned and operated since 1965.
All right, the Panthers getting ready to kick it off. They now with a 1-point lead. That was a 10-play drive, 64 yards. Patterson with his 9-yard touchdown run, the point after good, and it's 13-12. Again, 4 possessions here in the first quarter, 4 touchdowns. All right, here's the kick, and it to the near side, and he rolls, kind of squibbed it and kind of rolled right along the boundary before he kind of gets knocked out of bounds by one of the Schulenburg return men, and that's going to be back at the 17-yard line. So that was a pretty effective kick. You got to get on top of that thing when it's rolling like that. And the Horns pinned back. So they're, as soon as the officials mark the ball, I'll tell you where it is. But this would be their worst starting spot tonight. On a scrimmage at the 17. 2:17 to go in the quarter. 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. Burton has ran more plays. Schulenburg has had some big pass plays, and now we got a whistle. And the Panthers are going to take a timeout. So Coach Hody didn't like something defensively. 2:17 left. We'll take a 30-second break and be back. It's a 13-12 Burton lead.
Willie Joe's Processing is a true full-service butcher shop with daily fresh-cut meat. They offer custom processing that includes deer, beef, and pork. For gift-giving, Willie Joe's has gift packs that include jerky, a variety of sausage and dried sausage, plus tenderloins. It's a meat lover's heaven. Willie Joe's Processing, 2218 Krisky Road in High Hill. Their number is 561-8272. Willie Joe's Processing happened to be a part of today's broadcast supporting Schulenburg Athletics.
All right, Panther timeout. Schulenburg has a first down play coming up here from their 17 as its sun's starting to more or less is down behind the trees back to my right. And another comfortable evening here. Nice little breeze blowing. And I just really do like this new field. All right, here come the Horns. Owen Brennick at quarterback. The lone running back behind him is Mason Kunchik. And he'll give it to Kunchik up off the right side, cuts it up the field, got a nice first down gate about out near the 23-yard line, and a good pickup on first down for Kunchik. Tackle for the Panthers, defensive lineman Marcus Casas, but it's not before Kunchik picks up 7 yards. The line of scrimmage now at the 24 of Schulenburg. So 2nd and 3, ball right between the hash marks. Brennick shotgun, a running back to his left. Here comes Yonda in motion. Fake it to him, and Brennick takes off up the middle on that kind of a zone read play, and he gets it out near the 29-yard line, and that is more than enough for a first down off the left side. Lawrence Allen with the tackle, but a good pickup for Brennick on the quarterback keeper. 5 on that play, and the Horns having the first down. That's their 6th first down in the first quarter. The Panthers have 8. That just shows you that the defenses are way behind here. All right, Brennick will hand it off. This is going to be Kunchik over the left side. He gets it out toward the 33, and then they shove him back with a lot of red jerseys there, but a good first down play for the Horns on that straight dive play. They'll give him 3. out to the 32, and it'll be 2nd and 7. And we are at 30 seconds left here in a very entertaining first quarter. If you like lots of offense, we've had lots of it. And it looks like Schulenburg is content to let that clock run out here. And that's going to wrap up the first quarter. There's 10 seconds to go, and both teams are at their dugouts. The Horns letting it run out. We have played one quarter. If you like offense, this is your game tonight. 4 possessions up to this point with 4 touchdowns, and it's the Panthers 13, the Shorthorns 12, and more football coming up here on this Friday night on KVUK in 60 seconds.
Hincher Oil Company at 210 North Main in Schulenburg wishes good luck to the Shorthorns, and they're happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast. Hincher Oil Company carries major tire brands like Cooper, and they have Interstate and Continental batteries, plus they do oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Their number is 743-3556.
Hey everyone, this is Travis Vonashek with Chuck Brown Ford. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, let our family help yours get the one you've always dreamed of. With new inventory arriving daily, our friendly and experienced sales staff will make your next buying experience easy and enjoyable with our pressure-free environment. We offer a wide variety of financing options as well that will save you money. Give us a call at 979-743-4111 or visit us online at chuckbrownford.com. Come on in. The coffee is on us at Chuck Brown Ford, located at 315 East I-10 Frontage Road in Schulenburg, where our reputation is your guarantee.
All right, here we go. Second quarter, 2nd and 7 for Schulenburg. Brennick, on the quarterback keeper, drives ahead, and he's got another first down all the way out to the 44-yard line. And these teams are moving the ball here at will against these two defenses. Quarterback keeper, and that's going to be a pickup of 12 more. And sooner or later, somebody's going to stop somebody. Preferably the white jersey stopping the red jerseys. Right now, it's a toss-up. Officials timeout here for a moment, as Burton had one of their players with an equipment issues come off the sideline. And while that's going on, Owen Brennan, the quarterback, chatting with Marty Bigham across the way, the play caller. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at the Horn, 44. They go 3 receivers right now. Yonda goes in motion across the form, and they give it to him on the jet sweep, and he gets it out past the 45, and he'll pick up about 3-4 yards before he runs into Yobadi Brewer, a defensive back or outside linebacker, maybe more realistic for the tackle, and he held Yonda the 3 yards on the play. Good field position, though, for Schulenburg. 2nd down and 7 at their 46. Or the 47. All right, 3 receivers again here to the right. Brennick rolling right to throw, and he's got Yonda and just missed him a little bit too far out in front of him down near the 42-yard line. He had a step on the defensive back, Martin, but the ball is a little too far out in front. It'll go incomplete and bring up 3rd down. And Schulenburg was with a 1-1 record. And Burton at 2-0 with the big comeback last week against Hearn. Most of those points for both teams all happening in the second half. The score was 27-25. All right, 3rd down, 7. Terry and Houston in the backfield with Brennick. Brennick back to throw, still looking. Dumps it across the middle and throws a ball behind Denver Carr. That was more or less the safety valve, man, and it's incomplete. And we do have a flag down, though, right in the middle of the defense. Let's see what that's going to be. Brennick couldn't find anybody to throw to. If the play stands, it's 4th down. we're going to get an illegal receiver downfield. One of the linemen kind of started drifting up the field. You can't do that. And I think Burton is going to decline that penalty, and they'll take the third down incompletion to bring up fourth down. So could we have a punt possibly here? Burton thinks so. They send back Caden Patterson, the quarterback, who is also the punt return man. Deterian Houston will punt. Fourth down and 7. The blocking back, the up front back is Colton Richburg. Oh, a low snap. It rolls back there, but Houston got out of the way and is taken on a fair catch by Patterson down near the 26 or 27-yard line. That could have been disastrous, but he calmly caught it on the bounce and got the punt away. And to be the first time tonight that somebody did not score, an empty possession for the first time in this game, and it comes here in the second quarter. All right, the Panthers get it back up by a point, 13-12. Ball's at their 27 on the far hash mark. Let's see if Schulenburg can come up with something defensively to force a 3-and-out, or at least force a punt. Patterson takes the snap, takes off right up the middle. He loses the ball, and the ball is still loose, and the Horns pick it up. And they're trying to run it back inside the 30-yard line. So Schulenburg got a turnover there. And somebody stripped it out of Patterson's hands after he had gained about 7 or 8 yards. And it looked like Nick Good came up with that loose ball, and he took it back the other way and got it down to near the 26-yard line or 27 of Burton. So there's a turn of events, a turnover for Schulenburg. And they get great field position here with 13 to go here in the first half. They've got it at the 27-yard line of the Panthers after the fumble. Right, Brennick back to throw. Steps up. Deep ball toward the goal line. Up in the air. Jump for grabs to Yonda. And he makes the catch for the touchdown. That ball had a lot of air underneath it. And Yonda, with a step, just goes up over the defensive back and hauled it in. And the Horns get a turnover, one play, and they get a touchdown. And there was a flag down, but it was holding defensively against Burton. And Schulenburg takes advantage of that turnover, and they've got the lead on the 27-yard touchdown pass from Brennick to Yonda. Quick strike after a turnover. Shorthorns had the ball for 9 seconds in that possession. So you get one, you take a shot, and it turned into a touchdown pass. Extra point attempt. Now they go for 2, and they get it in for the 2-point try. Well, that was a quick 2 points. And the Horns now up 20-13. Owen Brennick involved with the 2-point conversion. We'll have the kickoff coming up in a moment. Horns are up 7 now. We'll be right back.
Hot rooms and high bills. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This unit's old and I'm cold. Who can I call so I don't get sold? Call Ben, he's got the plan. Everybody's calling the Mitsubishi Man. 1 zone, 2 zones, up to 8, he can get it done. Now I'm thrilled with lower bills. You won't believe how it makes me feel. So call Ben, he's got the plan. Everybody's calling the Mitsubishi Man.
Call Ben Schuster, the Mitsubishi Man, at Schuster's Air Conditioning and Heating at 979-561-8360. That's 979-561-8360.
All right, 20-13. The Horns get a turnover and they answer on the first play of Brennick to Yon, the 27-yarder. Here's a high pooch kick, and that's a fair catch called for near the 30-yard line of Burton by Martin, and the Panthers will get the ball back. So the last two possessions, Burton takes over after the punt by Schulenburg, and they turn it over on first down. And the first play from scrimmage for Schulenburg after the turnover, the 27-yard touchdown pass from Brennick to Yonda, and that is the third time tonight they've connected for touchdown passes. Brennick's got 3 TD passes, and we've only played 2 minutes here into the second quarter. So Burton takes over at their 29, now down by a touchdown. Quick pass to the near side, and it's through the hands of intended receiver Braden Martin, and he's lucky there that Schulenburg defender wasn't there half a second later. He might have picked it off half a second early. He might have picked it off the deflection, but the ball hits the turf and it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 for the Panthers here. Still early in the second quarter. Again, this 7 o'clock start tonight. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Back to throw Patterson, and a seam route. The ball is caught by Caleb Nosselman, and he's off to the races down the center of the field and gets drugged down by the secondary inside the Shorthorn 45-yard line. Good tackle by Denver Carr, but a good quick strike right down the field for Burton, and they're back in business again. Patterson to Nosselman. And his first down at the Schulenburg 44. 25-yard pickup, just like that. I'll do my math again. Here's a handoff to Bibby trying to go over the right side, and not much doing there as he gets stacked up by the defensive front. Max Hernandez there along with Cootie Ellison, but only a gain of a couple. And Burton's going to have a 2nd and 8 coming up here. That was a 27-yard pass completion a little moment ago for the Panthers to put him into Schulenburg territory once again. All right, of course, it's a spread formation most of the time. They got 3 receivers right, one here to the left. Patterson to throw, quick drop, got a man open and caught inside the 40-yard line of Schulenburg by Braden Martin, and he's going to take a tackler down the field for a few more yards and a first down for the Panthers. And the light came on here by the press box, and I'm very grateful for that. All the way down to the 33, a 9-yard pickup. And another Panther first down, and they're trying to answer the Schulenburg touchdown. Horns leading by 7, 20-13. 3 receiver set. Back to throw is Patterson. He doesn't look very long, and he takes off running out to the right side and goes down the sideline inside the 30, inside the 25, and forced out of bounds close to the 20-yard line. Well, they're going to mark him out of bounds back at the 26, so he didn't get as much as it looked like. But he still picked up a pretty decent gain there on that first down play. It's going to be a 6-yard pickup. Maybe close to the 7. Line of scrimmage now, the 26 for Burton. 2nd down and 3. Horns up by 7. 4 receivers. And, there's some the ball almost got taken out of the hands by the defense, and Patterson comes out of there with it in the backfield and goes around the corner and gets it inside the 20. There was an issue between him and Bibby on the exchange because Schulenburg had gotten through so quickly, and they were pushing Bibby back as he was trying to hand it off or get the handoff from Martin or from Patterson, and he just took it out of there, and Patterson kept it around the corner and wound up picking up a gain down to the 15-yard line, and he got a first down out of that. Got 11 yards there on essentially was a broken play, and they were lucky the ball didn't hit the turf. So first down at the Schulenburg 15. Patterson, a quick pass, caught near side by Seamank, gets it inside the 5, trying to drag tacklers into the end zone, but there's too many white shirts there, and they keep him out of the end zone, but he's down to the 1-yard line. Seamank on the receiving end again, but another good pickup of 14 yards. First down, and it's first and goal at the Shorthorn 1. 7.5 to go in the first half, and we're a yard away here from possibly having another tie ball game. Very tight power formation here on the goal line, a straight T formation, 2 tight ends. And Patterson will roll a little bit to the right, cut it up between the guard and the tackle behind a running back, and that's going to be a touchdown for Burton. So they answer the Horns touchdown with a nice drive and an extra point away from tying this thing up. .71 yards on this possession. Here's the extra point attempt by Rodriguez. Didn't hit it great, but he got it through the uprights and it's over the crossbar, and the game is tied. 7:06 to go. It's 20 all. It has been wild here for the first quarter and a half. More football on KBUK from Burton in 60 seconds.
Quality Glass is a proud supporter of the Burton Panther football team and would like to wish the Panthers the best of luck in their game tonight against Schulenburg. Quality Glass is located out in Burton and is owned and operated by the Lundbeck family. They are here to help you with all of your automotive glass needs, offering the replacement of windshields, back glasses, and door glasses. They can replace your glass at their shop in Burton, or they offer a mobile service for an additional charge. Give them a call, 979-289-3303, for a quote. Go Panthers!
Novak & Company in Schulenburg is ready to help you during the current tax season. They can also assist you with all of your bookkeeping needs. Call Novak & Company at 979-743-3213 to schedule your appointment. Find out how they can help you with your taxes and bookkeeping needs. Novak & Company, they support the youth of the area. They support the Lady Horns and Shorthorns, and wishing them good luck in tonight's game. Novak & Company, 720 Lyons Avenue in Schulenburg.
All right, a touchdown run by the Panther quarterback, Caden Patterson. His second rushing touchdown, a 1-yarder this time. 8 plays and 71 yards. The point after ties up the game at 20. Here with 7:06 to go in the first half as Burton answered the touchdown from Schulenburg. So it's swapping touchdown. Schulenburg, Burton, Schulenburg, Burton, Schulenburg, Burton. When one team scores, the other one follows right behind him. We've only had one possession tonight, or 2 possessions tonight without scores. Here's the kick, bouncer near side, and it goes out of bounds somewhere between the 30 and 35-yard line. So the field position won't be terrible here for Schulenburg after that. They marked it out of bounds. I don't know if that's the right spot. They marked the spot at the 33-yard line, but it should look like it went over that white stripe a little further up the field. But it does draw a flag for the kick out of bounds. And they're going to mark it out at the 38, first down for the Shorthorns. That includes the 5 yards on the procedure for the kick going out of bounds. So let's see if the Horns can keep this scoring string going for them. 3 receivers out left. Low snap. Brennick picks it up, running left, looking for some blockers. Got a hole. Gets spun around, and he runs backwards 5 or 6 yards into Panther territory all the way down inside the 45-yard line. The defenses have been pretty much non-existent tonight. And we're going to get a timeout here taken by Burton, I think, as Coach Hody is trying to figure out a way for somebody to stop somebody here, at least his defense to stop somebody. That running play by Brennick all the way down to the 43. It's a 19-yard pickup, and some of that was going backwards. He got spun around and Just kept going, even though his back was to the goal line he was headed for, and turned it into a big gain. And another first down for Schulenburg. Or the 19-yard pickup. We'll just keep it here for a moment. This is since I decided to do all the talking during the timeout. Under 7 minutes left in the half. If you like I say, if you like touchdowns, this is your game tonight. Ball's on the far hash mark at the Panther 43. Schulenburg will send 3 receivers out here right. 1 back. They'll give it to the back. That's Houston that works his way up the middle a little bit. Picked up a gain inside the 40-yard line, but they're going to mark him back outside the 40. I guess apparently his knee hit at the 41. So a couple of yards there for Terry in Houston, and the Horns will have 2nd down and 8 needed here on the far hash mark at the Panther 41-yard line in a 20-20 ball game. All right, Schulenburg has Connor and Good split to the left. They got 2 receivers near side. One of them is Yonda in the slide. Brennick back to throw, but he hits the outside man, caught Denver Carr on the little skinny post, and he's got a nice pickup. A little bit of a high throw, but Carr pulled it in, and he gets it all the way down to the 28-yard line before stopped by the cornerback, Jason Gonzalez. But that's another first down for Schulenburg at the 28, at the 13-yard pickup. With Brennick to Carr. He's racking up some passing numbers tonight, too. At a 56-yard touchdown pass in the first quarter, or 28-yarder in the first quarter. All right, first down. Brennick, low snap, hands it off to Houston up the middle, breaks through the line, dragging tacklers inside the 25, down near the 30. And the offensive line for the Horns doing good work on this possession. Well, they've been doing good work all night. They got all these points. Just pushing people back. Line of scrimmage is down at the 23. It's another 5 yards there for Houston. And it'll bring up 2nd and 5. Coming up on the 5-minute mark left here in the first half in a 20-20 game. And we had a shootout at Rice Consolidated last night of 36-33. Where we're going, we'll have more points than that tonight. All right, there's a fake the jet sweep to Yonda, and Brennan keeps it up the middle, and he gets wrapped up by a couple of linemen. He'll get it down near the 19-yard line. Houston Hody with the tackle, but it's going to be a little bit short of the first down. They'll mark it at the 19, so he got 4 there, and the Horns need a yard here on 3rd down. Horns trying to regain the lead here. Like I said, each team has been stopped 1 time here in the first half. All right, 3rd down and a yard. Brennick is under center. The D-back Houston, he'll get it. Plows ahead off the left side, breaks the tackle, breaks it outside to the 10. He's to the 5, and he walks in for the touchdown. Well, a missed tackle right at the point of contact, and he cut it outside. He takes it in from 19 yards, and the Horns have the lead back. He's a big, tall back. Just ran right through that tackle. The Horns go up 6 now. We'll have an extra point coming up here one way or the other. See if they opt to go for 2 or kick it. Look like they're going to go for 2 as they're moving the ball to the hash mark on the far side. So a 2-point try here for Schulenburg from the 3-yard line. Reddick out of the shotgun. Houston to his left, and now I think Coach Ferguson was not happy that they did not reset the play clock on him. And I think Schulenburg was forced to burn a timeout here on the extra point. He wanted the play clock reset. There was a lot of delay there, conversations, and he is giving it to that back judge a little bit who's standing in the end zone, and Coach Ferguson out there at the 15-yard line. And he didn't want to waste a timeout on the extra point, but they had to apparently. One thing about him, he's all the coaches are wearing black, but he's the only one with the cowboy hat on. All right, the Horns are back out there. Burton breaking their huddle around Coach Hody for this 2-point try. They'll put the ball down again on the far hash mark. You get your choice when you go for 2. Terry and Houston, the running back. Check that back of the backfield now. It's Cootie Ellison. They'll give it on the jet sweep to Yonda, and he's not going to get there. They went for a little sweep play, and he got hit in the backfield, and the 2-point try is no good. So with 3:53 to go in the half, the Horns have the lead back, 26-20 here at Burton. Kickoff in 60 seconds. We'll be back.
Have faith in your plumber. Faith Family Plumbing Company in Schulenburg. They're local, loyal, and honest. They do tankless water heaters, faucets, clog lines, and water softeners. They're easy to reach, 979-403-4453. Faith Family Plumbing. Texas RMP number 44066. Your expert home service company. Faith Family Plumbing Company in Schulenburg. And they're happy to be a part of today's broadcast, supporting the Lady Horns and Shorthorns.
When it comes to caring for your loved ones, the Continuum of Care Retirement Communities of Schulenburg Regency stands alone. With Regency Home Health, Regency Nursing Center, College Place Assisted Living, Regency Retirement Villas, Family Fitness and Outpatient Rehab, plus Jefferson Place Assisted Living in LaGrange. To find out more, visit srnctx.com. Family owned and operated, Schulenburg Regency is proud to be a part of this broadcast.
All right, to kick off, a quick little squibber down the sideline, and Burton picks it up inside the 20-yard line, give or take, and they get it out near the 44-yard. Now they mark him at the 41, so a decent return with decent field position now for the Panthers, who are down by 6 again at 26-20. So the Panthers come out. That was a 62-yard drive, 6 plays for the Shorthorns. Houston with a 19-yard run. Here's Patterson rolling out, wants to throw. He's got a man. The ball caught at the 50, breaks the tackle inside the Shorthorn 45 and down near the 40-yard line. Good first down play there for Burton as Patterson finds Simbank once again. And the Panthers right back at it here into Shorthorn territory. The 19-yard pickup on first down. 1st and 10 for Burton at the Horn 40. They've got plenty of time here, the way the offenses have been moving tonight. 4 receivers, Patterson to throw. Now he tucks it under and runs, gets around defensive lineman and gets hit outside the 35, but they can't get him on the ground, and now the offensive linemen are pushing the pile all the way down to the 32-yard line, and they wind up getting 8 yards on that quarterback keeper.
KBUK LaGrange.
Half scores this evening. Of course, this is a 7 o'clock start, so there won't be as many to get started with. And the high school board in the morning at 8:30. Then the Colorado County Fair Parade at 10 o'clock. All right, tight formation here. Straight T, full house backfield at the 32. They'll toss it to Bibby going around the corner on the right. Breaks outside to the 25, 20, down the sideline. He stumbles, gets it inside the 5 and scores. There were some tackling issues there. There was a lot of guys there, looked like in a spot to make a tackle, and he broke it outside and goes 32 yards, and all of a sudden we're tied again. That's a 3-play drive. Bouncing off of guys all the way down the sideline. So the lead didn't last very long for Schulenburg. All of a minute and about 12 seconds. Extra point coming up here by Rodriguez to put him back on top. Good snap. Kick is up. Almost blocked by Lures, but they got it around it, and the kick is good. And the Panthers regained the lead. 2:40 to go. It's 27-26 Burton. We got a shootout going here already. We're not even at halftime yet. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Whether it's in school, sports, business, or life, it's all about teamwork. Our local teams work hard to represent our community. As your local community bank, we work hard to earn your business. Banking local enables us to continue supporting local teams, schools, organizations, and charities. Thank you for your business. We're proud to continue to support the Burton Panthers. Citizen State Bank, local banking for the community we call home. Member FDIC. Go Panthers.
Leon's Electric and Plumbing wants to earn your business. Call Leon's, ask for me, Brett, and I'll come by and give you a free estimate to upgrade your home to a super efficient trained heating and cooling system. Why Leon's? We've been around over 60 years. Our installers are factory trained. We don't take shortcuts. We guarantee what we do and take pride in our work. High efficiency trained equipment and a first class installation is what you can expect if you allow us to work for you. Financing options are available subject to credit approval. See store for details. That's Brett at Leon's. Remember, it's hard to stop a train. License TACLA 010545C.
Parade continues here as we have a 27-26 lead as the Panthers come right back after the Schulenburg score, a 32-yard run by Bibby. The point after puts them up 27-26, and here's the kick, and right back up the middle with it for Schulenburg. Here comes a flag way behind the play toward the pile. And the return for Schulenburg, ball brought back by Nick Kunchik outside the 40-yard line, but let's see what happens with the penalty situation. And the horns are going to get called for a hold. So that'll negate a good part of that run back. It'll take it back to the 28. We haven't had a lot of penalties. So Schulenburg will take over at their 28 after the 10 yards. All right, quarterback Owen Brennick had a good first half throwing. Finds Yonda at the 33-yard. He tries to cut it up, but there's a lot of red shirts there dragging down. Help from Max Hernandez, one of the defensive linemen coming up from the line to help get him down with Patterson, but almost a 5-yard pickup on first down. Brennick to Yonda out to the 33, so that's about his. So second down, 5. And Schulenburg down by a point. There goes Yonda in motion. They faked the zone read, and the defensive front did not buy the fake, and they were all over Brennick there. And a good play there defensively. That defensive man that came up to, I think that was Marcus Costas, didn't buy the fake. He just went right at the quarterback, and he guessed right and got him down on the ground for a loss of a yard. And we have a timeout with 1:56 to go. Orange facing 3rd and 6. Let's take a 30-second break and be right back.
City Market in Schulenburg, the best little meat market in Texas, is happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast of the Schulenburg Shorthorns football game. City Market is the home of homemade wieners, sausage, and barbecue. They have fresh cut meat, dried sausage, jerky, smoked pork tenderloin, and of course, wonderful barbecue every Saturday. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturday, 8 to 2. Located at 109 Kessler Avenue. Call 743-3440 for City Market in Schulenburg, and they wish the Horns good luck.
Welcome back. I'm talking about ice cream here in Burton. All right, 3rd down and 6 for Schulenburg coming out of the timeout. The ball at their 32 here. 3 receivers set. Brennick to throw across the middle, and the ball is through the hands of intended receiver Nick Good. And about the time the ball got there, he got hit and just couldn't hang on to it, and it's incomplete. Hernandez in on the coverage there, and it's a rare incompletion tonight. And the Horns now will have 3rd down. They'll make it 4th down, so we might actually see a punt here. 4th and 6 from the Schulenburg 32. And they are lined up in punt formation. Clock is running, or stopped on the incompletion, I should say, with 1:51 to go. Patterson is the lone return man standing near his 40, and I think we're going to get a timeout taken here. Clock is not running, but there's a timeout on the field, another timeout, and I think I'll just hang on to it here, Mike, since we're so close to the half there. Of course, we could have some more of those before we get through with it. It has been one touchdown after the other. The way this is going, we've had, I think, very few stops without somebody. I think 3 times the possession did not end tonight in a touchdown, and the teams have been swapping them every other touchdown, and the extra points haven't been hit all the time. And Schulenburg on their last score didn't make theirs, but Burton did, and that's why they're leading 27-26 with 1:51 to go. And again, that was a very quick timeout as both teams are back on the field for this punt. Terry in Houston is the punter. His blocking back is Colton Richburg. And Patterson back deep, standing near his 40. That's a good snap. And the kick is away high, but not very long. It'll hit at the 49 of Burton, but take a really good roll for Schulenburg. That thing is still rolling inside the 35, down inside the 30, and it goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line. So a short kick turned into a pretty good punt. So a 41-yard punt with the roll, and it puts Burton back a bit at their 27 now, 1st down. All right, see what the Panthers do. They're going spread, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right with 1:38 to go, up by a point. Patterson looks to throw, now he tucks it under and runs, coming left, trying to get around the corner, got around Houston. And then he gets out here in Houston. This may have got away with a late hit near the boundary over here. He got around him the first time, and then he got around Denver Carr, and Houston came up. His car had him heading to the sideline, and then Houston with a bit of a shove, but no flag. But that was very, very close. And after that, Patterson picked up 5 yards on that quarterback scramble out near the 32-yard line. It'll be 2nd down 5. It does stop the clock with 1.5 minutes to go in a fairly long first half because of all the scoring. 3 receivers on this set, 2 to the far side. Patterson rolling out right. Still looking to throw. He's going to run it. He's got the 35, 40 down the middle, 45, and gets it up close to midfield, and he's drugged down by Jace Yonda at the 48. He had run on his mind from the time he started moving out to the right. And that's a gain of 18 yards. We got a penalty marker back in the backfield, and this is going to come back. It's going to be a hold on Burton. So negate a big run there for Patterson. That's going to take the ball back to the 22-yard line with the 10-yard penalty. So instead of a first down out near midfield, it's going to be second down and about 16 at the Burton 22. Clock running down to 1:19 to go. They have a 4-receiver set here, 2 to each side. Ball's on about in the middle of the hash marks. Patterson to throw. This looks like a screen, and it is, and Schulenburg broke it up. Good play there by Javon Lures. They read that quickly. Patterson went back the moment he got the snap, and it was just trying to lure those linemen in, and Lures stayed at home and knocked it down, and it's incomplete. And he almost intercepted it. So third down. Third down and about 16. They have to get it out to the 37. 2 receivers here to the left side. Patterson rolling out left. He's looking to run. Gets to 25, gets to 30, and he gets shoved out of bounds. About the 32. Big hit near the boundary by Max Hernandez, but he was still in bounds when that happened. That was not out of bounds. And I think Coach Hody is getting a little upset now with the officials about these plays by the sideline there. Of course, he's standing there right in front of everybody when that's going on. He wanted a flag on that one. That was close. A couple of plays here just in the last couple of minutes. Line of scrimmage is out at the 28. That was a 6-yard run there. And now we got a timeout. Coach Hody is not a happy camper here right now with these officials on these very close plays along the sideline, whether they're inbounds or late hits. It's a 4th down play coming up for Burton with a minute to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back.
Fitzpatrick's Garage, north of Schulenburg on Highway 77, is happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast. If you need repairs on your vehicles, call Fitzpatrick's Garage. Their outstanding crew features GM Master Technician Ryan Fitzpatrick, GM World-Class Technician Joel Spencer, and Bruce Ramatka with 43 years plus of GM experience. Call the best, Fitzpatrick's Garage at 966-9125, open Monday through Friday, and they are also a licensed pre-owned vehicle dealer.
All right, welcome back. We have a 4th down and 4 play. Punt formation. Here is Patterson, a line drive kick, and that goes over everybody. Takes a big roll, lands at the 30-yard line of Schulenburg, and it's still rolling inside the 15, inside the 10, and they'll down it near the 8-yard line after that punt. I don't know if we did that on purpose, but that ball didn't get very far off the ground, and Schulenburg didn't want any part of that. And with the ball back near the 7, I would be very surprised if Schulenburg gets real crazy here with only 48 seconds to go. And it's still, remember, it's only a 1-point game.
Schulenburg Glass.
Have you seen my turtle?
How would I know where your turtle is?
You always say you have something for everyone.
Well, we've got every type of glass for your home, business, vehicles, and more, but nothing for turtles.
So you don't have something for everyone. Don't you like turtles?
Sure, we like turtles, but we don't have any glass for turtles. Maybe you should ask your friends to help you hunt for your turtle.
I don't think you really like turtles.
Since 1980, the local company you can trust. Schulenburg Glass, 409 Summit. Call 979-743-4378.
Very entertaining, up and down the field first half between Burton and Schulenburg. Somebody's going to try to figure out the defense at halftime. And at the intermission, the Panthers have a 1-point lead on them. It's Burton 27 and the Shorthorns 26. here from Burton on this Friday night. We'll take a break. Mike has got some goodies for us here. Then later on in the half, we'll come back and kind of rehash all this for you with lots of touchdowns here. Up and down the field we go. The Panthers are up by 1. Mike, it's all yours.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Get your propane delivered on time, every time, from Tex Propane, headquartered in Schulenburg, plus locations in Bastrop and Moulton. They offer a variety of tank sizes, delivery options, tank monitoring, and easy online bill pay. Tex Propane has spent decades helping residential and business customers solve their propane needs, serving Fayette, Bastrop, Lavaca, and Gonzales counties. Call 1-800-343-7065 or 743-3351. Family owned and operated since 1965.
You from Burton on a very pleasant evening. And, boy, if you like offense, this has been the ball game. The defenses have not had much luck stopping anybody tonight. And it's 27-26 for Burton here over Schulenburg at the half. And, again, the teams, we've had maybe 3 or 4 possession stops the whole night, but they're swapping touchdowns. And Schulenburg, Brennick to Yonder combined for 3 touchdown passes in the first half. The quarterback for Burton, Caden Patterson, has thrown for 1. He's rushed for 2. And so the quarterbacks have been very active here early in this game. And we'll see if somebody can find the defense here in the second half to slow people down here a little bit. But like I say, it's 27-26 here at the half. Both teams scoring 2 touchdowns in each quarter, and Schulenburg is warming up on the to my right here. We haven't seen Burton come out of their run-through tunnel yet. The Astros, if you're a baseball fan, know it's been a struggle, but they're beating the Braves tonight 11-3 in the 9th inning, so that is good. Right now they're tied with the Mariners. So that's a good deal for Houston, and the Rangers are beating the Mets. So the Astros need to win. They're going to with that big lead in the 9th inning. And we got a second here. I'll check and see what the Seattle Mariners are doing. Today's Friday, so they should be playing today. And the Mariners play the Angels later on. Let's see if we can, before we get ready for the second half here, let's see if I can find a few scores for you here. Remember, this game started a little early, but we had a long half with all the scoring. All right, let's get a few scores. Yes. Burton is back on their sideline on the near side. Schulenburg have been making their way from their sideline. They're across the way. All right, let's see here. All right. Trying to find some local scores here to pass along to you. Of course, Weimar last night beat Rice Consolidated 36-33 with coming back from 10 down in the final 6 minutes to pull that one out. Very good game. All right, so far tonight is Stockdale over Falls City, 35-13 at the half. Granger, which is in the district with Burton, is very good this year too. They're leading Holland 42-0 in the third quarter. Thorndale 34-0 over Bartlett. Brenham leading Bryan 28-8 at halftime. Brenham is a top 5 team in 5A, their respective class. Oh, thank you. Well, they're bringing me refreshments, water, Gatorade. They got a bucket full of sandwiches in there. The guy told me to take one when I leave after all, so I'm going to take him up on that too. All right, Sealy over Brazosport at halftime, 44-0. Cuero over Yoakum, 27-15. That's fixing to start the third quarter. Let's see, getting down and closer to our area here tonight, the third week of the season. All right, Navasota over Royal, 42-0. That's at half. As Schulenburg will be kicking off here. Burton will get the ball first here to start the third quarter. Kunchik will kick. Really nice night tonight here. Somerville leads Hempstead 21-20. Columbus in the third quarter leads Needville 7-3. So a defensive battle there. All right, here we go. Here's the kick by the Shorthorns. A short pooch kick taken at the 40-yard line on the dead run is Bibby, the running back, and he'll take it out past about to the 45. So short kick gives them good field position, and Burton will take over here to start the second half up by a point. They'll mark him down at the 46-yard line. So Burton with good field position here in a night where the offenses have pretty much had their way all night long. Quarterback once again is Caden Patterson for the Panthers. Gerald leads Caldwell at halftime, 35-22. All right, here's a toss on first down to Bibby around the right side. He breaks through, and he's getting the clear down the sideline. 30, 20, beats the man at the 15, and they're not going to catch him, and it's a touchdown for the Panthers on the first play. 54 yards on a sweep play by their running back, Malik Bibby, and they've opened up a lead now of at least 7 with the extra point to come. And boy, here we go again. One play and a touchdown for Burton. 54 yards. So here we go again. We played 19 seconds and a touchdown. Extra point coming up by Rodriguez. Kick is up, and he yanked that one to the left, but he got it just inside the upright, and it is good. Well, just like that, it's an 8-point ball game. Burton 34, Schulenburg 26. We'll be right back with the kickoff in a moment.
Willie Joe's Processing is a true full-service butcher shop with daily fresh-cut meat. They offer custom processing that includes deer, beef, and pork. For gift-giving, Willie Joe's has gift packs that include jerky, a variety of sausage and dried sausage, plus tenderloins. It's a meat lover's heaven. Willie Joe's Processing, 2218 Krisky Road in High Hill. Their number is 561-8272. Willie Joe's Processing happened to be a part of today's broadcast supporting Schulenburg Athletics.
Hincher Oil Company at 210 North Main in Schulenburg wishes good luck to the Shorthorns, and they're happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast. Hincher Oil Company carries major tire brands like Cooper, and they have Interstate and Continental batteries, plus they do oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Their number is 743-3556.
All right, a quick strike. One play for Burton, 54 yards by Malik Bibby, and they have an 8-point lead now. The Leopards home tonight, and LaGrange leads Smithfield at halftime, 21-0. Leopards 21, Tigers nothing at halftime. All right, here's the kick by Rodriguez, a line driver near side, and it goes out of bounds near the somewhere between the 20 and 25, and that ball never had a chance to stay in bounds because it carried out of bounds on the fly. And Schulenburg will get some extra yardage added on to where they marked the ball out of bounds on the kickoff. Gonzalez over Marion, 34-14. And again, let's see here. Lago Vista leads Taylor 31-0 in the second quarter. LaGrange plays Taylor next week at Lepp Stadium. That'll end that 3-game homestand. And they're putting the ball down at the 27-yard line. I guess that's right. So Schulenburg will get it. Kick went out of bounds. I don't know if they marked off any yardage for the, I don't know how that ball could be that far back. And now they're picking it up. They're going to, now they mark it up at the 30. All right, here the Shorthorns coming out now down by 8 points. They'll send 3 receivers out to the right side. Rennick will fake the handoff and carry up the middle. He's got the 40 and out over the 42-yard line and a first down over the right side on first down play on that zone read play. Patterson on the tackle along with Isaac Macias for the gain of 12. And the Horns have first down at their 42. Offensive line again for Schulenburg is Almas, Johnson, Bradley, Baumgarten, and Matura. Running back Mason Kunchik on this formation. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Rennick back to throw across the middle into traffic, and the ball is caught by Jay Shionda between 2 defenders for a short gain out to about the 46 or 47-yard line. He zipped that one in there around some red jerseys. And it's going to be second down, and they're going to need about 6 yards or so out to the 48. Just started the third quarter. First play from scrimmage, a 54-yard run by Malik Bibby of Burton puts them ahead by 8 points here in a wild offensive night tonight. Madisonville and Malakoff. Malakoff leads 17-14 at halftime. All right, here's a second down play right up the middle and not much there. Maybe a yard. That was Cootie Ellison with the carry there. And they're going to give him a yard. So it's going to be third down and about 3 for Schulenburg at their 49. Ball inside the hash marks, between the hash marks. Lexington over Rockdale 13-7 in the second quarter. Giddings and Salado were 14 all at halftime. All right, 3rd and 3. There goes Yonda in motion. They fake it to him. Brennan keeps it on the zone read, and he plows forward, dragging tacklers, and he should have here comes a late flag, a very late flag into the pile. He got the first down to the 47 of Burton. Maybe this might be a face mask here, maybe, against the Panthers to tack on some yardage. Personal foul, and it is. So they'll add 15 to that off on that first down run. So the gain was down to the 47. He got 4 yards, and that'd be plus 15 more against Burton for a face mask. So that's going to take the ball deep into Burton territory down to the 32-yard line. So Schulenburg now with an opportunity to answer that touchdown. Cameron and Maypearl are 13 all, and that's at halftime in that game. All right, 1st and 10, Schulenburg, 3 receivers to the right side. Brennick will hand it off to Houston, or rather, that's up right up the middle to Cootie Ellison, breaks the tackle at the 15, and he scores. Quick trap play right up the gut, and the Horns answer, and here we go again, just swapping touchdowns. No flags. Cootie Ellison with a 32-yarder. And the Horns probably will go for 2 here to try to tie it up. It is 34-32, and we have 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's going to take 60 to win this game the way it's going. All right, they'll go under center, 2-point try. Handoff coming over the left side and getting into the end zone for 2, and the game is tied. And again, the handoff went to Cootie Ellison. So he scores and gets the 2-point try. And we're knotted up again at 34. Don't go away, folks. The track meet is continuing on here. 34-34. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Word spreading round. It's all over town about a better way to cool your home. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. Just let Ben know, and you'll save some dough and stay cool in all your zones. Yeah, he's got a lot of happy folks out there. Mitsubishi Man. Oh, yeah. Mitsubishi Man. Oh, yeah. Mitsubishi Man. Oh, yeah.
Call Ben Schuster, the Mitsubishi Man, at Schuster's Air Conditioning and Heating at 979-561-8360. That's 979-561-8360.
All right, thank you much, Mike. 34 all. Cootie Ellison, a 32-yard run, 5 plays, 70 yards, plus the 2-point try to tie. Here we go, a little end around. Here comes Patterson around the right. He tripped over the yard line marker. And he may have hurt himself as he went down and did a somersault near the 35-yard line. And if that is probably an injury that Burton does not need. And he's limping as he tries to come off the field, and he might have, well, I'm not going to guess what it is there, but he's going to need some assistance to come off because he had some running room there, and he went down as he got to the 35-yard line. So that is a major change in this ball game with Caden Patterson, the quarterback, injured, and now in at quarterback is Isaac Matthias, a sophomore. Burton ball at their 37-yard line, first down. And they'll hand it off to Bibby coming right. A good one-on-one tackle there for a short gain. Good tackle there by Keegan Johnson in a 1-yard gain. Now, with Patterson on the sideline, that eliminates one major offensive threat. Not that we're happy that he's hurt, but that sure changes the dynamic for Burton at the quarterback spot. Second down, 9 at their 38. They go with the straight T, full house backfield. They toss it to Martin going left, and the Horns are all over that in the backfield. And that's a loss back inside the 35-yard line. Johnson again. That loss back inside the 35. And now third down and 13 for Burton. Patterson on the sideline trying to walk it off. He's got his helmet on, limping around a little bit. All right, again, double tight, straight T formation on 3rd and 13. Matthias will hand it off up the middle. Rodriguez finds a little gap. They're trying to push the pile, and he gets it out past the 40. And then the ball came out, and the Horns jump on it near midfield. Somebody stripped the ball in that scrum as it was moving forward, so there was no stoppage of progress, and Rodriguez turns it over, and I couldn't tell you who came up with it. But the Horns have the ball at the 49 of Burton on the turnover. That gain will go for about 12 yards, and then the fumble. And Schulenburg gets the ball now at the 49 of the Panthers here, and this is a momentum change here all of a sudden defensively for Schulenburg because of the injury to Patterson. So Schulenburg at their 49, or at the Burton 49, under center. They hand it off to Houston, and he gets stacked up, and boy, a big defensive play by 4 red shirts from Burton as Houston was trying to go right, and there was nothing out there. Cody on the tackle, and that's a loss back in the Shorthorn territory of 2 yards back to the 49. So 2nd and 12. Horns have it at their 49 on the far hash mark. 7:10 to go in the third. It's a 34-34 game. 3 receivers set left. Shotgun. And now we got a timeout taken here by Burton right before the snap. And Coach Hody, I don't think, is very happy with something with the defense. So a quick timeout here. Let's take it with them. 34 apiece. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
Hey everyone, this is Travis Vonashek with Chuck Brown Ford. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, let our family help yours get the one you've always dreamed of. With new inventory arriving daily, our friendly and experienced sales staff will make your next buying experience easy and enjoyable with our pressure-free environment. We offer a wide variety of financing options as well that will save you money. Give us a call at 979-743-4111 or visit us online at chuckbrownford.com. Come on in. The coffee is on us at Chuck Brown Ford, located at 315 East I-10 Frontage Road in Schulenburg, where our reputation is your guarantee.
Welcome back. It is 2nd down and 12 for Schulenburg at their 49. Rennick drops back to throw, gets deep ball. Oh, he's got a man wide open at the 25, and the ball is caught by Denver Carr, and he walks in for the touchdown. That is a 51-yarder on some busted coverage there, and Carr was just waiting for the ball to come down, and then he raced in about 20 yards out from the goal line, and Schulenburg has the lead. 51 yards and a touchdown. And looks like they're going to go for 2 once again. All right, 2-point try. Brennick out of the shotgun. The running back is Cootie Ellison. Brennick will roll right, throws one to the goal line to Yonda, and he is smacked right as he caught the ball, and he was not over the plane when he caught it, and the try is no good. All right, with 6:46 to go, the Horns now up 6. Shorthorns 40, Panthers 34. The kickoff coming up in 60 seconds.
Quality Glass is a proud supporter of the Burton Panther football team and would like to wish the Panthers the best of luck in their game tonight against Schulenburg. Quality Glass is located out in Burton and is owned and operated by the Lundbeck family. They are here to help you with all of your automotive glass needs, offering the replacement of windshields, back glasses, and door glasses. They can replace your glass at their shop in Burton, or they offer a mobile service for an additional charge. Give them a call, 979-289-3303, for a quote. Go Panthers!
Novak & Company in Schulenburg is ready to help you during the current tax season. They can also assist you with all of your bookkeeping needs. Call Novak & Company at 979-743-3213 to schedule your appointment. Find out how they can help you with your taxes and bookkeeping needs. Novak & Company, they support the youth of the area. They support the Lady Horns and Shorthorns, and wishing them good luck in tonight's game. Novak & Company, 720 Lyons Avenue in Schulenburg.
All right, here's a kickoff with another end around by Burton, but Schulenburg will have nothing of that as they handed it off to Eli Simak, and he had nowhere to go, and he gets brought down by the special team unit back inside the 20-yard line. And I believe on the tackle there for Schulenburg was Eli Blansett. So first down for Burton at their 16. Scoring drive for the Horns. 2 plays, 49 yards, but it was a 51-yard touchdown pass because first down was a 2-yard loss. Brennick to Denver Carr. Point after was no good, and we have a 40-34 lead now for Schulenburg.
KBUK LaGrange.
4 touchdown passes for Brennick tonight. All right, here come the Panthers. Straight T, and we get a flag down at the line of scrimmage before the snap, and not much on that running play, maybe a yard or two. Again, Caden Patterson, the quarterback, injured. And Isaac Matthias is in the ball game now, and now one of their linemen goes down. This could be a cramp issue for Burton. So a 5-yard penalty against Schulenburg for offside. So that'll make it 1st and 5 at the 21. All right, the Panthers now 1st and 5 at their 21. Matthias, straight T formation again, double tight end. He'll toss it to Bibby coming right, breaks the tackle, 25, out to about the 28-yard line where he gets gang tackled. And Cootie Ellison, check that was number 0, Jaquil Houston on the tackle. And Denver and Terry and Houston now limps off to the sideline. So Bibby with a run there of about 7 yards out to the 28. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Remember, that was a 1st and 5 play. Ball's on the near hash mark. Again, they're going straight T formation, hand off to the fullback on a straight belly or dive play off the left side. That was Eli Simak. And they'll pick up about 4 yards. Johnson on the tackle for Schulenburg, and it's going to be 2nd and 6. Keegan Johnson, the tackler. Clock coming up on 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, and a 40-34 lead for Schulenburg. 2nd and 6. Again, double tight, straight T, 3-man backfield. Toss, Bibby coming right, gets to the corner, gets out to past the 40, and that's going to be a 1st down. As all those extra blockers, they seal that corner, gets into the secondary, lures in on the tackle with Carr, but it's a 1st down for Burton. Line of scrimmage now the 41. 1st and 10. Ball's on the near hash. Horns up by 6. Power formation, quarterback keeper, and cutting it up and finding a gap into the secondary off the right side was Matthias. He faked it to the fullback and followed him right into the hole. Good old-fashioned play there. A big gainer all the way down to the 39 of Schulenburg. It's a 20-yard run for the sophomore. And they have it now at Schulenburg's 39 on the near hash mark. Schulenburg with a 4-man down front. Again, they're going against a double tight end formation here. Defense is really crunched in there. Here's Bibby coming right, and he gets tripped up. A good play there on the corner by Owen Brennick, the quarterback. Took his legs out and held him to a very short gain. Got 2. 2nd and 8 for Burton at the 37. Boy, really changes their offensive dynamic with Patterson. It's straight power running here so far by Burton. Now Patterson is back in the game. Let's see if he'll go back to his quarterback spot. So Schulenburg's got to readjust that. See how well he runs here. Double tight with the straight T formation with Patterson. He'll keep it, follow the fullback, and right behind all those linemen, gets it inside the 30. He'll drag a tackler down near the 27. But he looked pretty good on that one. But again, they're running everything most of the time between the double tight ends. But he's coming out of that sack limping again. So from the 37-yard line down to the 27, he got 10, and he's going to come off the field once again. Clock running at 2:45 to go in the third. This has been a run-sustained drive for the most part in between the double tight end formation here. You got Matthias back at quarterback. He'll toss it to Martin going left into the pile, and he'll get maybe 3 yards and a lot of bodies stacked up on that left side. It'll be second down and about 8 at the Schulenburg 25-yard line. Horns are up by 6. Back-to-back scores after going down 34-26. They lead 40-34. Again, offensively, this game changed with that injury to Patterson. All right, second and 8. Far hash. Hand off Rodriguez, the fullback, just driving for us. A good old Bentley play off the right guard. And they just drive people back, and they get the ball down inside the 20. And that's going to be, it looks like a first down at the 16-yard line. They got 8 on the play. Line of scrimmage to 16, make it a 9-yard game. Coach Gall would be the former Weimar coach would love this offense. 2 tight ends and a full house backfield. Straight ahead. Here's a toss. Bibby on this power sweep to the right. Gets it down inside the 15, and he gets cut down by one of the cornerbacks after a nice gain. Again, it's just a student body right. Down to the 11-yard line. 5 yards on that play. And the clock running under 55 seconds to go here. Time-consuming drive. The Horns scored with 6:52 left in this quarter, and Burton has had it ever since. They'll have time for maybe 1 or 2 more plays because they could score. Second and 5 at the Schulenburg 11. Matthias, the quarterback, keeps and the fouls, and not much there going around the left side there. Got it inside the 10. Lures on the stop, and the Panthers are going to let the clock run out. As the 2 teams are already heading to their sideline as we're down to the final 8 seconds. It's going to be third down for Burton at the 9 of Schulenburg when we come back for the fourth quarter. Horns 40, Panthers 34. We'll be back on KVUK in 60 seconds.
Have faith in your plumber. Faith Family Plumbing Company in Schulenburg. They're local, loyal, and honest. They do tankless water heaters, faucets, clogged lines, and water softeners. They're easy to reach, 979-403-4453. Faith Family Plumbing. Texas RMP number 44066. Your expert home service company, Faith Family Plumbing Company in Schulenburg. And they're happy to be a part of today's broadcast, supporting the Lady Horns and Shorthorns.
When it comes to caring for your loved ones, the Continuum of Care Retirement Communities of Schulenburg Regency stands alone. With Regency Home Health, Regency Nursing Center, College Place Assisted Living, Regency Retirement Villas, family fitness and outpatient rehab, plus Jefferson Place Assisted Living in LaGrange. To find out more, visit srnctx.com. Family owned and operated, Schulenburg Regency is proud to be a part of this broadcast.
Thank you, Mike. Welcome back to Burton. Game has changed a little bit. Burton going to a power run game now. After Patterson left the field, double tight end with a straight T formation, old school football. Power sweeps, belly plays between the guards. And again, Schulenburg scored with 6:52 to go in the third quarter, and Burton took over and basically ran out the rest of the quarter. Moving from their 15-yard line, they now have it at the Shorthorn 9. And it's going to be third down and about 3 in a one-score game. All right, same formation. Matthias under center. He'll keep it on the quarterback keeper, and he's going to get a first down. The offensive line just pushing people back down near the 5-yard line. So it's going to be first and goal. A 4-yard gain on this straight quarterback keeper right behind the center. So Matthias is going to come to the sideline, probably get a new play. That third quarter was quick. It was mostly all running and not near as many possession changes like we had in the first half. Rodriguez, the fullback, the middle of the 3 running backs, moving up front, no flags, handoff up the middle, driving to the goal line, and he didn't get in. And that was Matthias, the quarterback on the keeper there, got it down near the 2. So it's second and goal at the, they marked it at the 3. So he picked up a couple of yards there. Early in the fourth quarter, Horns trying to hang on to a 6-point lead here. This drive has consumed about almost 8 minutes. All right, here's a toss coming left. It's going to be Martin driving for the end zone, and he's in for the touchdown. Power sweep to the left, and that's going to tie up the game with the extra point to come. All runs that drive. It's straight ahead power, old school football. All right, Rodriguez for the extra point to put Burton ahead. Snap is down. The kick is blocked. It's blocked. And the scramble, and now Burton picks it up, and they're trying to run it in, and they won't get there. The ball just came out. It was picked up by Eli Simak, but Schulenburg was paying enough attention there where Carr got him on the ground before he could get it past the 5-yard line, because that's a live ball, but the point is no good. And we're knotted at 40 with 10:29 to go in the game, or at least in regulation. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Whether it's in school, sports, business, or life, it's all about teamwork. Our local teams work hard to represent our community. As your local community bank, we work hard to earn your business. Banking local enables us to continue supporting local teams, schools, organizations, and charities. Thank you for your business. We're proud to continue to support the Burton Panthers. Citizen State Bank, local banking for the community we call home. Member FDIC. Go Panthers.
Looking for a career where you're treated like family? Leon's Electric and Plumbing in Schulenburg is hiring HVAC service technicians. We've been family owned and operated for over 65 years, proudly serving our community with top-notch service and a down-home touch. Join a team that values hard work, experience, and most of all, you. At Leon's, we offer a family-friendly environment where you'll feel right at home every single day. If you are an HVAC technician, you know that you are valuable. So do we. See what a career at Leon's will look like for you, starting with your sign-on bonus depending on your experience. Apply today at ileons.com or in person at 719 Upton Avenue in Schulenburg. Leon's Electric and Plumbing, where family and quality meet.
All right, getting ready for the kickoff. Rodriguez in a 40-40 game. Squibber right up the middle, taking it to 35-yard line, and the up back who grabbed that kick went straight to the ground, and he might have could have taken it up the field a little ways as Colton Richburg took that squib kick, and I guess he just wasn't going to take any chances of dropping it and went straight to the ground. And the Horns will have decent field position, though, that in the game tied. They'll have it at the 36. The scoring drive for the Panthers was 12 plays, 84 yards. They're going to mark him down at the 35, incidentally. So 12 plays, 84 yards, all running plays, and it chewed up almost 8 minutes on the clock. All right, here's a handoff going left into the pile with Kunchik on the carry, and he'll pick up maybe 3 yards on the play. They took over with about 6 minutes and 40 or 50 seconds left in the third quarter, and here we are, less than 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So that's how long they had the ball. All right, Schulenburg, 2nd down and 7 at their 38-yard line. Shotgun with 3 receivers. Brenning back to throw. Far side, he's got Yonda caught out near the 42-yard line, trying to fight forward, and he does drag a tackler down up to the 44-yard line, and it's going to be a little bit short, though, of the first down, but it'll be 3rd down and short for Schulenburg. That Brennick to Yonda combination. That winds up being a 6-yard completion, 3rd down and a yard at the Shorthorn 44. All right, handoff going right. Cootie Ellison, and he's going to be thrown for a loss. Big play there by Burton on that sweep around the right side. Rodriguez there. All right, 4th and 3. Horns are going for it from their 42. Low snap. Brennick rolling out right. Looking across the middle. Caught by Carr at the 47 of Burton, and that's a 1st down. And they went for the gusto there on 4th and 3, and they get the big pass completion to move the sticks and put the ball into Burton territory. $14 yards on a 4th and 3 conversion. All right, 1st down, Schulenburg. Here comes Jan in motion. The slow snap. Brennan keeps it right up the middle and finds a big hole inside the 35. Down near the 23-yard line, and that low snap, that was one of those plays where he looked like he might hand it off to Yonda. He was going by, but the snap was so low they never even faked it, and Brennick just took off right up the middle and got a big gain out of it. And the Horns are in business down at the 28-yard line of Burton, just like that. That's a 15-yarder for Owen Brennick. And another 1st down. Clock moving at 7:20 left in the fourth quarter. We're all knotted up at 40. All right, 2 receivers right, 1 way wide out to the left. There goes Jan in motion. Brennick just takes the snap and goes up the middle, runs into Bibby and drives him back, and he's taking tacklers with him. Good hard run there inside the 20, and that's going to be a little bit short of a first down, but a good gain on first down for Owen Brennick and Schulenburg. Offensive line doing good work again here. 6 yards to the 22. And really no hurry to score here. Tie game. Six and a half to go. And the way Burton has become a running team with Patterson on the sideline, the more you can chew up here, the better off you are if you're Schulenburg. Brennick will hand it off up the middle to Kunchik, and he'll get it down near the 15-yard line, and that's going to be very close to the first down before getting wrapped up by Rodriguez. And Giovanni Brewer, 2 yards for Kunchik to the 20, and it is third down, and they need about 2 here. 4 down territory for sure. Horns are chewing up the clock here a little bit too now. Brennick under center will keep it. This drives forward on the quarterback sneak, and the offensive line just pushed them back 5 or 6 yards, and Brennick gets it down to the 10-yard line on this quarterback sneak. He got 10 yards on that. And now first and goal for Schulenburg. Second half, completely opposite. A lot of possessions in the first half with all the quick scoring, and second half has turned into a ground and pound half. All right, shotgun again. Brennick off the left side, finds a hole, gets it down inside the 5, and he is going to be short of the goal line, maybe a yard. Fourth carry of the possession for Brennick, and he is down near the 1-yard line. Second and goal for Schulenburg. And the good thing about this now, the clock just keeps running. 4:25 and counting. Horns going for the lead again here. 27-26 inside running play, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Horns as they just drive everybody back into the end zone from 1 yard out, and Schulenburg has the lead again. Brennick on the keeper. He's had a good night. 1 yard touchdown run. He carried 5 times out of that drive. Schulenburg goes up 6. Now they're going to go for 2 to get it to 8. They chewed up close to 6 minutes of this quarter with that possession. All right, tight formation, Brennick under center. To the left, hand off to Kunchik, and he plows into the end zone for a big 2-point try off a left tackle, and the Horns go up by 8. 4:02 to go. Horns 48, Burton 40. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
City Market in Schulenburg, the best little meat market in Texas, is happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast of the Schulenburg Shorthorns football game. City Market is the home of homemade wieners, sausage, and barbecue. They have fresh cut meat, dried sausage, jerky, smoked pork tenderloin, and of course, wonderful barbecue every Saturday. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturday, 8 to 2. Located at 109 Kessler Avenue. Call 743-3440 for City Market in Schulenburg, and they wish the Horns good luck. Fitzpatrick's Garage, north of Schulenburg on Highway 77, is happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast. If you need repairs on your vehicles, call Fitzpatrick's Garage. Their outstanding crew features GM Master Technician Ryan Fitzpatrick. GM world-class technician Joel Spencer, and Bruce Ramatka with 43 years plus of GM experience. Call the best, Fitzpatrick's Garage at 966-9125, open Monday through Friday, and they are also a licensed pre-owned vehicle dealer.
All right, Owen Brennick with a 1-yard touchdown run. The 2-point try puts the Horns back up now by 8, and the clock is a factor now with 4:02 to go. Owen Brennick has had his hand in 4 touchdowns tonight, a couple of rushing touchdowns. Let's see here. Let me look at it. 1, 2, 3. 3 touchdown passes and 2 rushing touchdowns, so 5. And there's the kickoff, and the ball goes out of bounds on the far side inside the 20. So, again, the second half has turned into, as I said, a ground and pound offense. The clock has been moving. It's power football both ways. Most of that for Burton changed when Patterson left the game. And he's back out there now, down by 8 points. And this changes to see how well he can run. The ball's at the 30-yard line after the 1st and 10 for Burton. Now they have 4 minutes, down by 8. And Patterson back to throw. Cuts one across the middle. The ball is in and out and dropped at the 40-yard line. The ball was right there and just not handled by their receiver, Caleb Nosselman, out at the 40. And just a flat drop, incomplete, brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, that does stop the clock, though. Orange trying to get to 2-1. Burton trying to stay undefeated. All right, 2nd and 10. Patterson to throw. Looking nice, looking to run. Goes up the middle and not much there, but they're they're pushing the pile. And did the ball come out, or did he get out of that scrum? Somehow he got out of that pile of linemen at the 35 and got it out near the 39-yard line or the 38. So he got 8 yards on that one, just on power. And his legs looking pretty good here. Can we 3rd down and a yard? I'll give him 9 on that play out to the 39. Leopards lead Smithfield 27-0 in midway through the 3rd quarter. All right, 3rd down and 1. Patterson dropped the snap. Check that. Now it's going to be Bibby on the carry, and he goes around the right side, and that's going to be a horse collar tackle. He got it out past the 45-yard line, and then he got slung out of bounds, and that may be a horse collar tackle because they went up around the shoulder pass from behind. And if that's the case, that's going to add some yardage. Unless they called him for getting hit out of bounds. I'm not sure Coach Ferguson was. Okay, he's shaking his head. A personal foul, and they get called a horse collar, so that's going to add 15 yards to the end of that play by Bibby. And he may be down on the far side of the field. Let's see where they mark. They're stepping off the 15-yard penalty. That takes the ball down to the Schulenburg 39-yard line, and all of a sudden now the Horns now are going to have to buckle down here to hang on to this 8-point lead with 3:02 left. That game was good for 7 yards before the penalty against Schulenburg, so they tacked that on for the horse collar. 1st down at the Shorthorn 39-yard line. It's been a really entertaining game. A little differently offensively here in the second half. More, again, this smash-mouth football, but a lot of big plays in the first half. Bibby now coming off the field. He was shaken up on that play. But Patterson back out there for this possession. Maybe the last shot for Burton. Nick Lawson is in the backfield with him. Patterson rolling out here to the left, looking to throw, fires to the near sideline, and it goes to a wide-open receiver's hands. Seamank at the 28-yard line, right on the sideline. The ball was right there, and you just didn't catch it. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That does stop the clock with 2:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. And the Horns hanging on to an 8-point lead here. They trailed at halftime 27-26. All right, spread formation, 4 receivers, 3 to the left. Patterson up the middle of the zone read. He's got room to the 30. Runs over a guy near the 35. Still on his feet. Breaks into the clear, and he's going to score. Boy, there was some missed tackling there and some pretty strong running by their quarterback, Caden Patterson. You can, that's a combination of missed tackles and good running. And that's a 39-yard run, and we are 2 points away from being tied again. Put him back in the game, and after that injury and that offensive dynamic for them, this changed dramatically. Good player. 2:43 to go. Schulenburg's got plenty of time, but they still lead by 2 points here, as Burton's going to have to go for 2 to try to tie. All right, they come out now in that double tied in straight T. Patterson under center for 2. He'll roll out right, flips it into the end zone, and it's caught for 2 with a play-action pass. As Martin, the running back, slipped out into the flat, and we're knotted up at 48. 48. With 2:43 to go, the Horns can have the ball last here. Possibly. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Hello, Schulenburg Glass.
I need to order pizza.
We don't have any pizza.
Can I get a cheeseburger?
We don't have any food. I think you might have the wrong number.
You always say you have something for everyone.
We can help everyone with all their glass needs, residential, commercial, and automotive. Plus, we feature gelled-win windows and doors, but we don't do food. I've got a car, so I could go pick up a pizza if you want.
While you're at it, my mom wants a salad.
Since 1980, the local company you can trust. Schulenburg Glass, 409 Summit. Call 979-743-4378.
When it comes to caring for your loved ones, the continuum of care retirement communities of Schulenburg Regency stands alone. With Regency Home Health, Regency Nursing Center, Cottage Place Assisted Living, Regency Retirement Villas, Family Fitness and Outpatient Rehab, plus Jefferson Place Assisted Living in LaGrange. To find out more, visit srnctx.com. Family owned and operated, Schulenburg Regency is proud to be a part of this broadcast.
Boy, if you haven't listened to this game tonight, you've missed something. 48 all, 2:43 to go. Caden Patterson is a different beast when he's out on the field. That kid is really good. They just went 70 yards in 5 plays. Patterson 39 for the touchdown. And here's that squib kick, and it gets by Kunchik, and he has to go back inside the 15-yard line, and the Horns are pinned back when he couldn't pick it up off the turf on the roll. And the Horns are way back near their 10. All right, again, that's 5 plays, 70-yard drive. Patterson, 39-yard touchdown. He's had a hand in 1, 2, 3, 4 of those tonight. They tied it up with the 2-point try, and now Schulenburg with an opportunity, but they got to go 89 yards. They're at the 11-yard line. First down with 2:35 to go. And Brennick, zone replay, will keep it off the left side, but he gets stuffed. Not much there, maybe a yard or 2 at the most, as the Burton defense on that right side did a good job there. So 1 yard for Brennick. Line of scrimmage to 12. Second down and 9. And the clock coming up on 2:05 left and running. Schulenburg doesn't seem to be in any hurry here, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's what I take that is the 2-minute timeout now at high school. So 2-minute timeout, 48 all. Let's take a 30-second break and be right back here.
Hot rooms and high bills. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This unit's old and I'm cold. Who can I call so I don't get sold? Call Ben, he's got the plan. Everybody's calling the Mitsubishi man. 1 zone, 2 zones, up to 8, he can get it done. Now I'm thrilled with lower bills. You won't believe how it makes me feel. So call Ben, he's got the plan. Everybody's calling the Mitsubishi man.
Call Ben Schuster, the Mitsubishi man, at Schuster's Air Conditioning and Heating at 979-561-8360. That's 979-561-8360.
All right, Brennick back to throw, second down across the middle. He had Yonda, and he just missed him. Right there with him on defense in coverage for the Panthers was Eli Simak, but the ball just a little bit too much. Well, he hauls that in. They got it all the way out to the 40. Incomplete pass, stops the clock, and it's 3rd and 9. Deep post pattern there. Schulenburg with 3rd and 9. Again, they're at their 12-yard line. Brennick out of the shotgun. Back to throw. 3-man rush. Deep ball again for Carr. He's open. He's got it at the 50. It's a foot race. 30, 25, 10, and he's going to score. 88 yards. Brennick to Carr, and this outran the defensive back to the end zone. Jason Gonzalez and the Horns pick up, but there is a flag back here. I have a suspicious feeling they were coming off the sideline over there to celebrate. Yeah, sideline warning against Schulenburg. They were celebrating, but the touchdown is going to count. 88 yards, Brennick to Carr. Oh, he aired that one out because that ball went all the way to midfield, and he just outran the defender for the touchdown. And the Horns take the lead with 1:40 to go. Well, shouldn't be shocked that would happen the way this game has gone tonight. Carr needs a breather. 88 yards. He ran a long way on that one and somehow outran Jason Gonzalez to the end zone. Made the catch near midfield, and then it was a race. All right, they go for 2. Try to keep that 8-point lead. Big 2-point try here. Brennick will keep it, and he gets hit by Rodriguez, and he ain't going to get there. And the 2-point try is no good. And that changes the dynamic at the 6-point game with 1:40 to go. Horns 54. Burton 48. We'll be back with the kickoff here, and let's make it 30 seconds, Mike.
Get your propane delivered on time, every time, from Tex Propane, headquartered in Schulenburg, plus locations in Bastrop and Moulton. They offer a variety of tank sizes, delivery options, tank monitoring, and easy online bill pay. Tex Propane has spent decades helping residential and business customers solve their propane needs, serving Fayette, Bastrop, Lavaca, and Gonzales counties. Call 1-800-343-7065 or 743-3351. Family owned and operated since 1965.
All right, welcome back. Great night for Owen Brennick. 5 touchdown passes, and he's got 2 of them to Carr, and the last one went 88 yards to put the Horns on top, but the two-point try was no good. So Burton, with 1:40 left, will get the ball back down by 6. It's also the second time that Brennick and Carr have hooked up tonight. A 51-yarder, and the big one now for 88, pass and run. All right, Schulenburg getting ready to kick. They're going to figure out a way to defend against Caden Patterson for this last minute, 40 seconds or so. What a little squib kick, and I think the ball went out of bounds again inside the 20-yard line. Burton's got 2 timeouts with 1:40 to go. I thought that 36-33 last night was a shootout, but this one's got it beat with all the touchdowns we've had here. They're wearing this turf out here tonight. Kick out of bounds, and I think Burton's going to make him kick it again. Pick up some yardage there because the ball went out of bounds near the 20, so why not make him kick it again and get a better chance of getting it up the field a little bit. Makes sense. Had a 3-hour ball game last night. We're working on 3 hours here. So the kick will come now from the 35 after the penalty. All right, here's the kick. By Kunchik, high end over end, taken and dropped at the 30-yard line and back the other way with it. Sept gets it to the 40, trying to get to the sideline, but Schulenburg cuts him off, and he's drugged down by Nick Good. And the Panthers are going to have the ball in pretty good field. Here comes a late flag on that play, and Burton thinks that's going to be on Schulenburg. They got him down near the 43-yard line. Well, is this a late hit or something? A face mask, and that's going to put 15 yards on the end of the play for Burton and put the ball into Schulenburg territory. So Schulenburg kicks it out of bounds, cost him 5, and now 15 yards at the end of the return. And the ball now is at Schulenburg's 42-yard line. Big penalty there. Makes this situation easier for Burton with 1:37. Patterson, shotgun at the back, takes it up the middle, picks his way upfield inside the 40, and gets it down near the 36-yard line on a first down run right up the middle. Schulenburg tackle made by Max Hernandez. The 6 yards for Patterson to the Horn 36. They go 2 receivers right, 1 here to the left on second down near hash mark. And that's going to be a flinch by the running back, Bibby, and that's going to cost him 5 yards for a false start. He knew he did it, too, when he flinched. A 5-yard penalty will take the ball back to the 41. Burton with 2 timeouts. There's 1:04 to go. The clock should start when they set the ball. It's an offensive penalty, I think. Maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, now they're going to wind it. Clock running now at 1:02 to go. Now they're running off some time here. Now they stop it with 54 seconds to go. All right, 2nd down and 9. I'm not sure what that was, honestly. I don't know either. 41-yard line. Patterson to throw under some pressure. Now he's still looking under pressure, and down he goes outside the 45 to Terry and Houston with a big sack. And the Panthers take a quick timeout here. One of the rare times he was sitting back there trying to throw it, and the rush got to him. Houston with the sack, loss of 6. Back to the 47. And a timeout by the Panthers. They have one left with 44 seconds to go. Remember, it's only a 6-point game. If Burton scores, at worst, if they score, it's tied. If they don't convert. All right, 3rd down and 15 for Burton. Patterson rolling out right, looking deep ball down the sideline, and it's just overthrown, and he had an open man at the 15-yard line. Oh, that could have been 6, but the ball had too much air under it, trying to get it to Simak down the sideline, and he had his man beat, but this overthrown, incomplete. So that brings up 4th down. Horns need one more stop here. 39 seconds to go. Great game, 54-48. All right, one last chance for Burton with 4th and 15. And they're running their receiver on the near side jumped too early. That was Simak, and that's going to cost them 5 more. That'll put the ball back into Burton territory at the 48. So it's going to be 4th down and 20. Makes that play a little harder. Schulenburg has got defensive backs spread out all over the field, across the field, back near the 35-yard line. They're protecting the 1st down stick is what they're doing. Panthers have to have a miracle play here on 4th and 20 just to make the 1st down. 39 seconds to go. Simak to the near side. Martin on the right. And we got a timeout. And, Coach, this is going to be taken by Schulenburg. This is for defensive purposes as Coach Ferguson takes one here. And we're just going to hang on to it here. No reason to have an upper this close to possibly the end of this game. But, boy, this has been a wild one tonight, up and down the We've had 15 touchdowns tonight in this game. 15. So 6-man. Well, no, 6-man is way more than that, but Patterson going out in the 3rd quarter with that injury changed the offense. It became more of a slugfest type of game then. But he's come back in here now. But the Horns each team has scored twice here in the 4th quarter, but Schulenburg leads by 6, and they got to stop them one more time here. It's 4th down and 20. Patterson back to throw. Near sideline, he's got Bibby out of the backfield, 40, 35, and he's got the 1st down at the 30-yard line. A little wheel route. They didn't account for the running back coming out of the backfield, and he laid it right in there. That's a very good play there for Burton. All the way down to the 30-yard line, 22 yards, and they needed 20, and they got a first down. They're still alive. They still got the one timeout, but 29 seconds left. Two receivers off to the right. That's Simak and Martin. Rodriguez flanked to the left. Patterson rolling right, wants to throw and just flips it out and throws it out of bounds. Nobody was open to save some time and the timeout with 23 seconds left. All right, second down and 10. Brenham leads Bryan 49-22. That game is close to being over. All right, second and 10 at the Horns 30. Patterson with Bibby in the backfield. Patterson back. Across the middle, got a man. Martin caught at the 20. He gets it down near the 16-yard line. It's going to be a first down. First down at the 16-yard line is 14. Clock stopped at 14 seconds. Now they wind the clock. They got a timeout to work with yet. First down at the 16. Schulenburg needed Patterson back to throw across the middle, and it goes too high and through the hands of Martin. But that ball was a fastball, but it was too high, and he just couldn't pull it in. Incomplete with 4 seconds to go. And we're basically down to one play. And I'm a little surprised Burton didn't burn that, not going to use that last time out here. They basically got one play to get it into the end zone. Play clock is running, and one of the Burton players went down with a cramp. Oh, I bet there's some Schulenburg fans are going, oh, okay, I see what's going on there. But Burton had a timeout here. They haven't used it. Now both teams are going to the bench. 4 seconds to go. They got to throw it into the end, get it into the end zone here. You can't run the risk of catching it short and trying to run it in and get stopped before they score. It's second down, but the downs right now is inconsequential with only 4 seconds to go. Can Schulenburg hang on one more play? They took the lead on an 88-yard bomb from Brennick to Carr. And now the Horns are hanging on here as Burton is taking this ball after that 15-yard penalty on the kickoff from the 42-yard line down to the 16 in more or less one play to get it into the end zone. That wheel route with that back coming out of the backfield worked pretty good. While Schulenburg has got 4 defensive backs standing around, 3 of them at the 5-yard line. All right, here we go. Second down, and Coach Ferguson is going to take a timeout to set the defense. Can't blame him for that. Well, we had a 3-hour one last night. We got a 3-hour one tonight. They've only had 102 points scored tonight. Just 102. 15 touchdowns. You know, we haven't seen a reverse or anything like that, but that may be kind of risky here because you got one play. I mean, the ball's got to get to the end zone some way, shape, or form. 16-yard line near hash mark. Burton has no more timeout. Schulenburg still has one to work with if they need it. All right, here we go. From the 16-yard line with 4 seconds to go. Patterson back to throw, rolling right. Throwback near side for Bibby. He catches it. And did he get into the end zone? He scored. Oh, that was a throwback. Carr had him, but he got the ball over the plane, and we are tied at 54 with no time left in regulation. And now we're going for 2 to win, or they kick it, one or the other. That's a pretty good play there, that throwback to Bibby for 16. And here we go. They're going to kick the extra point, or try to anyway. Extra point attempt by Ruben Rodriguez to win it. And he scuffed it, and it ain't going to get to the goalpost, and we're going to overtime. What a way for that to end. Oh, heck, what the heck. Let's play some more. 54 to 54. And we got overtime, folks. Let's take a break and be back in 60 seconds.
Willie Joe's Processing is a true full-service butcher shop with daily fresh-cut meat. They offer custom processing that includes deer, beef, and pork. For gift giving, Willie Joe's has gift packs that include jerky, a variety of sausage and dried sausage, plus tenderloins. It's a meat lover's heaven. Willie Joe's Processing, 2218 Krisky Road in High Hill. Their number is 561-8272. Willie Joe's Processing happened to be a part of today's broadcast supporting Schulenburg Athletics.
Hincher Oil Company at 210 North Main in Schulenburg wishes good luck to the Shorthorns, and they're happy to be a part of tonight's broadcast. Hincher Oil Company carries major tire brands like Cooper, and they have Interstate and Continental batteries, plus they do oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Their number is 743-3556. And this is KBUK LaGrange.
Well, we're not done yet. The two coaches meeting with the referee. We're going to OT in a 54-54 ball game. The Panthers went 8 plays, 42 yards. Remember, they got that good field position on that face mask on the kick return that set them up at the 42. And they score with no time on the clock on a 16-yard pass from Patterson to Bibby, who more or less drug a tackler the last couple of yards to get it into the end zone. But then the extra point was more or less that he kind of kicked it, kind of like what I saw with Weimer last. They kind of rushed it a little bit, kicked the bottom of the ball, and it never got to the end line on the fly. And we're going to go to OT tied at 54. And then remember the way this works now, in overtime, both teams will get the ball. We start the possession at the 25, and generally you want to go on defense first so you know what you have to do when you get the ball. So regulation, 54 all. All right, Schulenburg gets it first. First overtime at the 25. Brennick will go around the right side, breaks the tackle 20, down to the 15, down to the 10, and he's all the way down near the 6-yard line on first down. A good way to start. And that'll be a first down at the 7-yard line. The 18-yard gain on first down. All right, first down at the 7. Running play here to the left side, and the Horns get it down inside the 5, down near the 2 or 3. That was Brennick again. So 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. 4 yards there. Burton had a chance to win it. Missed the extra point with no time on the clock. All right, 2 receivers out to the right side. Brennick will hand it off to Kunchik. Left side, plows forward, but he's going to be stopped. They stopped inside the goal line on 2nd down to the 1. Burton's fans are saying that his forward progress was stopped, and he got it down to the 1. And one of their defensive backs came out of there with it, but the whistle had blown on forward progress. So it's 3rd down at the 1. Remember, the clock doesn't come into play here in overtime. All right, Carr and Good are out to the right. Brennick, quarterback keeper. And he got in. He crossed the plane, and the Horns are up by 6. Didn't get in by much, but he got in. So a touchdown in the first overtime for Schulenburg, and now the try for extra point. They haven't had much luck kicking the ball tonight. Let's see if they opt to go for 2. They're going to go for 2. Far hash mark, shotgun. Brennick back to throw. Still looking. Now he throws one into the end zone, and he's got a man open for 2 in the back of the end zone. He's very patient, and he got that one to Denver Carr, but there's a flag down in the backfield, I think. What do we got here? One of the Schulenburg players picked up the flag and then threw it back on the ground, and we got a conference between 2 of the officials here. First overtime. This flag came on the 2-point try. Holding against Schulenburg. That pretty much says the 2-point try was, so they'll try it again. That'll be a 10-yard penalty if that's the case. So that'll take the ball back outside the 10 on the holding penalty on the 2-point conversion. So the Horns will try for 2 back at the 12-yard line. That's a big call there. But the Horns have not broke the huddle yet. Now we got a timeout. I think Schulenburg's going to take a timeout here for this 2. This is a big play here for a 2-point try from the 12 or 13-yard line. If you miss this, you have missed a lot tonight if you're first joining us. 54-54 after regulation. These teams have been trading punches all night long. The biggest lead of the night, we've not had a lead more than a touchdown either way. That's pretty much how it's going. Schulenburg took the lead of 54-48 late in the fourth quarter. And Burton went down and scored with no time on the clock to tie it and missed the extra point to get us into overtime. The quarterbacks have had big nights tonight, both of them. Brennick scoring on a 1-yard run here in the first overtime. the two-point try. They got it in, but they were called for holding. So now we're doing the two-point try from the 13-yard line. Spread formation. Rennick back to throw. Under pressure, floats it to the end zone. And Yonda, and he can't hang on to it. Boy, he dropped that in over two defenders. And Schulenburg was looking for a flag, and did they get one? Is there a penalty flag in the end? Yeah, there's a flag at the 4-yard line. So that might be a defensive hold, maybe. Defensive holding. So they'll get to try it again. I don't know. They keep pointing. Which way is it here, guys? The referee has pointed in both directions here. I don't really know what's happened there. One of the offensive linemen is going to the sideline. So are we doing this again? Or the pass was incomplete. Let's remember that. That penalty was against Schulenburg. They would decline the penalty. But it's against Burton, and they're putting the ball back at the 3-yard line. Now, they were back at the 12 or 13. Wouldn't that be half the distance? Way too much conversation here. The ball was at the 12 or 13 after the Schulenburg penalty. They put the ball down near the 6. So that's going to be half the distance for holding against Burton. So we're trying the two-point try again. Kunchik in the backfield to the right of Brennick. 3 receivers. Brennick to throw. Kunchik in the flat, and that's knocked away incomplete. Even if he catches that ball, he has no chance. It was nothing but red shirts. So Burton now knows what they have to do here. They score and convert an extra point. They win the game. They're down by 6 at 60-54. So they get it at the 25. All right, the Burton offense out there now at the 27. What Schulenburg can do here, they force a turnover or anything like that, they win the game. So Burton now in the first overtime, their possession. They're coming out in that straight T double tight formation with Patterson under center. He'll toss it to Bibby going right. Cuts it up and gets about 3-4 yards shy of the 20-yard line. Nick Good there with some other help, and that's about close to 3-4 yards for Bibby. Outside the 21-yard line, so it's second down. And again, they have to get it to the 15 for a first down. And again, they go straight T, double tight. Quarterback keeper up the middle. That's Patterson inside the 20, and they stack him up shy of down near the 17, and that's going to bring up third down. Yonda, a lot of help. Line of scrimmage to 17. He got 4 there. 4 down territory, obviously. You're down by 6. Third down and about 3. Touchdown and an extra point wins it for Burton. A stop wins it for Schulenburg. T formation. Patterson back to throw into the flat. The ball caught by Martin inside the 10 down to the 8. They got a first down. Down to the 8-yard line. He got 9 there, and a new set of downs for the Panthers. Only thing clockwise that's running now is the play clock. First overtime, Schulenburg up 60-54. All right, again, that power formation. Patterson will toss it. Coming left, Martin, and he is hit right at the line of scrimmage. Jace Yonda coming up with a big stop there on Martin, and basically no gain there. So it's second down and goal from between the 7 and the 8. Remember, a turnover, Schulenburg's recovery, and they win the game. Burton scores the extra point. They win. All right, Patterson keeps it going right. He's down inside the 5, down near the 1. 7 yards behind the right side of the offensive line, and they marked it down near the 1-yard line. So third down and goal. That's actually closer to the 2. Horns got to stop him twice. Patterson, quarterback sneak, and I don't think he got there on that one, but he's down inside the 1-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth down. His feet kind of slid from underneath him, and they stacked up that middle. Well, one play to get it in. The ball is inside the 1-yard line. A stop, the Horns win, a touchdown, and Burton can go for the extra point to win it themselves. Fourth and goal inside the 1-yard line to keep the game alive, and now Burton takes a timeout. Got a lot of options here at the 1-yard line. This power formation that they're running. I think I'd give it to number 9 if I was Burton here, Bibby. Oh, number 4, the quarterback's a good option too. They'll be getting some final scores in before this game is over, and we started earlier. Granger defeated Holland today 42-0. That Granger's in the district with the Burton Panthers, so Granger with a big win there. All right, Burton still on the sideline. The Schulenburg defense back out, trying to protect the goal line one more time here. All right, fourth down. If you're Burton, you score, you're still alive. If Schulenburg stops them, they win. All right, tight formation. Quarterback keeper, Patterson, and he's in for the touchdown off the right side. And now we're tied again at 60. And the Panthers can go for the win with the extra point. So the two quarterbacks scored the touchdowns here in the first overtime, 1-yarders. All right, now they're going to go for the win here. Now, do they kick it or go for 2? Now, they had trouble with the kick the last time. One thing about this, if you don't make it, you're still alive. Okay, here we go. Straight T formation. Burton's going for the win here. Patterson will keep. He's hitting the backfield, and they stack him up short of the goal line, and we're still tied, and we're going to overtime number 2. That was a pretty good defensive stand right there, but we're not done yet. And do we have anybody down, or is everybody? Okay. Patterson's the one on the bottom, and Jay Shonda helps him up. So we're going to overtime number 2. Let's take a 30-second break here, Mike. We'll be back at 60-60.
Hey, everyone. This is Travis Vonashek with Chuck Brown 4. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, let our family help yours get the one you've always dreamed of. With new inventory arriving daily, our friendly and experienced sales staff will make your next buying experience easy and enjoyable with our pressure-free environment. We offer a wide variety of financing options as well that will save you money. Give us a call at 979-743-4111 or visit us online at chuckbrownford.com. Come on in. The coffee is on us at Chuck Brown Ford, located at 315 East I-10 Frontage Road in Schulenburg, where our reputation is your guarantee.
All right, second overtime. Burton will get the ball first, again starting at the 25-yard line. Both teams did not convert the extra point in OT. Patterson will bring out the offense. First down. Rolling out, bootlegging the throw for the end zone. And the ball is caught for a touchdown. On the first play of the OT, he dropped that one right into a receiver we hadn't seen much of tonight. That ball caught by Jabani Brewer from 25 yards out. Now, it ain't over yet. Schulenburg gets the ball, but they're try the extra point. Well, it was a good throw, though, by Patterson for 25 and a touchdown in overtime. Didn't waste any time there. Little bootleg. All right, they're go for two again. All right, 2-point try out of the shotgun. Coming left is Patterson, goes to the goal line, and he got the ball across, and now it's an 8-point ball game. So Schulenburg now has got to score first and then convert the 2-point try. First play, they go 25 yards. To Yabani Brewer. That makes it 68-60. People are going to look at this score across the state and they ain't going to believe it. They're going to think somebody's jacking with the numbers here. Well, we got all right, Schulenburg gets it back now. Second overtime. First down for them at the 25. They got to have a touchdown. And now we got to jump. The tight end for Schulenburg, Landon Connor, jumped, and that's going to cost them 5. Back to the 30. So it makes it 1st and 15. Turnover, Burton wins. They stop them without scoring. Burton wins. If Schulenburg scores, then they stop the extra point. Burton wins because they got to have 2. All right, here we go. 1st and 5. Brennick to throw. He's hit. He's got a man open, and it's caught for a touchdown. He dropped that one right in double coverage to Nick Good, and he got hit. That's a 30-yarder, and now the Horns can go for 2 to tie. Now the quarterbacks all of a sudden are getting silly, just dropping dimes in that one overtime. Oh, that was a good throw, 30 yards. But Schulenburg has got to score the 2-point try. So Burton still leads by 2 now, remember that. Brennick's had a big night. Good throw to Nick Good. All right, here's the 2-point try to tie. Quarterback keeper by Brennick, and he ain't going to get there. And they stopped it. That was the zone replay. And Burton has seen that all night, and the Panthers win as they stop Schulenburg on the 2-point try to tie here in overtime. And it's, boy, a great win for Burton, but boy, what a gut-wrenching loss for Schulenburg. 68-66. And they're going to be talking about this one for a long time. And I'm telling you, the people across the state are going to see these numbers tonight on these various sites, and they're going to think somebody messing with the score. 68-60. Well, you can't, if you like football, you can't hardly not like this one. And the two teams are meeting in the middle of the field, and this terrific game, but a heartbreaking loss for Schulenburg. It was back and forth all night, and Burton made one more play than Schulenburg, and that was the 2-point try at 68-66. I'll take a quick break and wrap it up here. We could talk all night about them, but we're not going to do that. We'll be right back.
Quality Glass is a proud supporter of the Burton Panther football team and would like to wish the Panthers the best of luck in their game tonight against Schulenburg. Quality Glass is located out in Burton and is owned and operated by the Lundbeck family. They are here to help you with all of your automotive glass needs, offering the replacement of windshields, back glasses, and door glasses. They can replace your glass at their shop in Burton, or they offer a mobile service for an additional charge. Give them a call, 979-289-3303, for a quote. Go Panthers!
All right, welcome back. What a ball game. I'm telling you, if you had no interest one way or the thank you. It'd be hard to say that you couldn't find anything better than this tonight. 68-66 in 2 overtimes, and Burton makes one more play than Schulenburg did. They convert the 2-point try in overtime, and Schulenburg, the run by Brennick, came up a yard short, and that's how the game ends. As the Panthers pick up the win, they stay undefeated, 3-0, and Schulenburg loses their second straight game in overtime. They lost last week in overtime to Rogers, and tonight in 2 overtimes, they dropped this one to Burton 68-66. And the 2 quarterbacks had unbelievable nights tonight. Brennick had a great game. He threw at least, I think, 5 touchdown passes, as I was counting somewhere along in there. But just up and down the field we went. Third quarter was a little bit different with a little more power running, but then we got back to the go for broke in the fourth and then overtime, and the Panthers, again, one more play. They make the 2-point try to win it. In the second overtime, they score, and Schulenburg got stopped in heartbreaking, losing 2 in a row now in overtime. And tonight, in the second overtime, to drop to 1-2 on the year. And we'll have our Friday night football finals here coming up a little bit, and we'll have the scoreboard show tomorrow. But this is a terrific ball game tonight here. Like I say, if you had no vested interest in who won this game tonight, you could have sat here all night and enjoyed this one. And even the Burton guys that were sitting up here both by, one guy turned around and said, "This is a great game," and it was. I mean, it's just unfortunate that Schulenburg came up on the short end of this one tonight. And I'm telling you, people are going to see this score around the state, and they're just not going to think. There's no way that game could have been 68-66, but it was. Bet you won't ever see another one like that one, will we? I heard. That's okay. This was good right here. Yeah. All right, we want to thank our sponsors tonight. I got to find the list here. I do have one. Hang on here. There we go. Thanks to Schuster's Air Conditioning and Heating, Schulenburg Glass, Tex Propane, Willie Joe's Processing, Furniture Oil Company, Chuck Brown Ford, Quality Glass in Burton, Novak and Company, Faith Family Plumbing, Schulenburg Regency, Citizen State Bank in Burton, Leon's Electric and Plumbing, City Market, and Fitzpatrick's Garage. Thank all those folks for being a part. Thank you all for listening. If you stuck with us tonight for 3 hours and 30 minutes, if you didn't, you should have had 68-66. The Panthers convert one more two-point try than Schulenburg, and they win the ball game in 2 overtimes tonight. All right, that'll wrap it up here. Thank you all for listening. Thanks to Mike Anders, and we will have scores coming up here in a little bit. I'll put something together right quick, and then our regular scoreboard show tomorrow morning. This was exhausting. I can't imagine how tired these guys must be tonight, playing 2 overtimes the way this was a track meet. And your final again, Burton 68, the Shorthorns 66. That'll do it here from the brand new Panther Field in Burton. Have a pleasant evening, everybody. All right, Mike, let me get a couple of scores here right quick, and we'll do that so you can get the heck out of Dodge. 42-28. Sealy 56.